Do-do-do-do. Hello, hello. Hello, hello. Give me 1 second, I'm just turning on my iPad. Okay. Just waiting for people to come in and we can get started. All right, people are here. Hi, everyone. Everyone's coming in. All right, we're going to get started in just a few. We're doing astrology and tarot today. Hi. We're doing astrology and tarot readings, so if you guys would like one, I will put the information up. Hold on a second. Oh, there we go. Oh, didn't mean to do that. There we go. So that is what's going to happen for now. But we're doing astrology and tarot today. But before we get into readings, I just want to read the chart of what's going on in the sky currently. How's everybody enjoying Mercury retrograde? My day's going good. It just started. And later I'm going to be back because I'm just going to do astrology readings for those who would like. So we're doing astrology readings this morning. We're also doing tarot, but I'm going to be back later today to do some more astrology later on. But it's just going to be astrology. All right. So right now, what's going on in the sky? I'm not going to pay attention to the ascendant because that really doesn't, I'm not bothered about the ascendant much. Right now, Mercury is retrograde in its own sign of Virgo, so it does an easier job when it is in the sign of Virgo. Right now, our major focus is our daily responsibilities, our work schedule routines around personal development, physical health as well. Also, watch for self-criticism during this time. Mercury retrograde is a very introspective energy, so watch for self-criticism, criticism of others too. I know that there was an opposition that was an opposition from Mars to Neptune. Neptune is also sitting in opposition to Mercury during this time too. Pay attention to your dreams. If in the case that you're having vivid dreams or dreams that are like too real, pay attention to that because there's something that's trying to be communicated within your subconscious. Okay, Mars is finally ingressed into Libra, so there's energy, passion, drive behind relationships, partnerships, interpersonal connection, business contracts as well. Just be sure not to rush in or out of business endeavors or in or out of relationships. Anything that's a one-to-one situation, like say for instance, if there was an issue between me and you, just keep it between the one-to-one. Don't bring other people into it, okay? Let's see what else is going on here. We have Pluto conjunct the moon right now. Our emotions can seem rather transformative, or there could be a deep awakening that's happening on an emotional level. There could be emotions that are rising up from the surface, those that we could have suppressed early on. So it is really important that we're facing those head on and not suppressing them down even more. Let's see here. I had such a real dream. I woke up, thought it was real. See, I love dreams like that in a sense because then I start to not internalize them, but analyze them to see how things play out in my life as well too. Do you guys interpret your dreams? Do you ask what that may mean in the real world too? Let me know. All right, so Saturn's in Pisces still. Universe is really trying to get you to make your dreams a tangible reality. Sad, isn't it? But I will say here, it is throwing an opposition to the sun currently. So right now we may feel restricted in our personalities, trying to put ourselves out there. We may be a little bit more realistic instead of being in the kind of having faith for our spiritual journey, kind of having faith that all is going to work out. And it will in a sense. Saturn, anytime a planet is retrograde, it usually does send blessings their way, especially Jupiter's going retrograde in actually the next week. Jupiter's going retrograde September 4th, I believe. So that's something that we should look forward to, hopefully. I'm I don't really know what to expect with all these planets going in retrograde, okay? Moving on, we have North Node in Aries. We have Chiron in Aries too. North Node is actually moving towards that Chiron quite quickly because Chiron's been in Aries since dirt, for real. But I will say now is a great time to look at any wounds that are coming up to surface in regards to self-identity, independence, taking action towards your life's direction. If in the case that you can't feel like you're being yourself around people, definitely it's time to create some distance between them because they may not be for you at this time. North Node in Aries definitely need to focus on moving towards, this is more fated events that will happen, but definitely moving towards putting yourself out there, really taking action and initiative towards whatever it is that you'd like to do. With Jupiter in Taurus, this this is bringing an expansion and abundance of learning your worth and value, bringing you opportunities to do that, as well as give back to yourself, fill up your own cup as well. Oh, 111 likes, look at God. All right. And then with Uranus here, this can be sudden changes to finances, so make sure that we're not spending more than what is coming in. Also with Uranus in Taurus, this can bring sudden changes or sudden awakenings to your worth and value. Suddenly, you may feel as though that you are more deserving. It can even be the other way around. It may feel like there's some sort of lack within your worth and value as well. So that was a great chance to explore that as well. It is in a loose conjunction with Jupiter, but the energy is still potent too. Venus is still in retrograde and kind of waiting for that to get out. I think it's September 14th or September 18th that Venus gets out of retrograde, that it goes direct. But when it's in Leo, this means that it is retrograding on themes in regards to having fun, putting yourself out there, becoming confident in relationships, partnerships, interpersonal connection, business contracts. This is more being expressive and not being afraid to do so, okay? And put yourself out there in that regard, despite other people's projections. Watch for self-sabotage too, since it's retrograde as well too. But that's pretty much what's going on in the sky. I also drew some tarot cards today. So we first have the Three of Swords. There could be some past hurt that some of you guys are healing from. Perhaps our relationships could have ended as well too. This is the second decan for Libra, because this is cardinal air when we're looking at tarot here. So when we're looking at Libra, this can represent Saturn in Libra. So perhaps maybe this could have been a karmic relationship that you learned some lessons, and now you are on the other side of it, and now you're working on healing. Definitely open yourself to receiving with the Empress being here. No, I don't read reversals, by the way, when it comes to tarot. But with the Empress card, it is definitely learning to receive, learning to step into a receptivity. Some of us are so much in the energy of giving, that we're not allowing ourselves to receive. And really, when we allow ourselves to receive, this is when money can actually come in for us. It's quite Venusian energy. And this can actually lead us to the Two of Cups here. So some of you guys, this can talk about relationships. Others, this is just something that has a mutual fulfillment attached to it, okay? Bottom of the deck energy, we do have death. We are going through a major transformation right now. So definitely clear out things that no longer serve us. Definitely clearing out things that no longer are in alignment. That way we can get in alignment with our dharmic path. And I think, there's also the Six of Swords, Six of Staffs, and that's going to lead us to our victory, our fulfillment, the things that we are looking towards, success as well. Now, this is fixed energy. This is Leo energy. So 4, 5, 6. That is the third decan of Leo. So yeah, that's pretty much what's going on in the collective right now. In regards to individual readings, I am doing readings today, $10 tarot. For those that are interested in asking any type of question, just be sure to send your donation to TRZO LLC. It is Cash App, Venmo, or PayPal. The name is synonymous through all three. Then for astrology, if you would like, it's $15 for a natal reading. Is this an astrology reading or a transit chart on your natal or transit natal chart? Oh no, so what I was reading is basically what's going on in the sky currently. So this is what's going on currently in the sky. I just don't do the ascendant for transit because it changes every 4 minutes. So there's no point in doing that. So I'm just reading all of those. But that was just more the collective energy. But until then, if you guys have any questions, if you want to list your big three, be sure to do that as well. But I'm usually not on in the mornings. There's no specific reason. I usually wait until later, but later I will do just astrology readings. So I decided to come on today to do astrology and tarot because I know a lot of people like tarot readings as well too. Hi, my cat is currently missing. Hoping some of our readings could resonate and assure me. Absolutely. You know what? I do believe that not every reading, or every reading has a message for everybody, and I just did, pull a collective reading as well too, and it did talk about letting go. Well, in regards to the cat currently missing, I'm sure that things will definitely work out. But now we're going through a transition, a transformation during this time too. But I'm sure all will work out. I have faith. I have hope. But who's joining? Where are we joining from? Where are we joining from? I'll just keep this up for now. Everybody's quiet today. Happy Monday, by the way. Wisconsin. Oh, where in Wisconsin? I have a friend that lives in Wisconsin. From work in Nashville, Tennessee. Welcome, welcome. What would it mean to have Aries, Venus, trine Leo, Mars in Aries? And it's in 7th house, Mars in 11th. Okay. So Leo, Mars, trine Aries in the 7th. Is there anything in Aries that you have that's trining, or is it just the house? Because when Mars is in 11th house, this can talk about being in a leadership position. This can also talk about having a lot of energy and drive to focus on friends, groups, networks, organizations, and the execution of your future endeavors. It is important, though, with Mars in the 11th that you do not rush to execute any future endeavors. That way, we're kind of avoiding the mistakes or avoiding any accidents that may happen that can cause stagnancy on the journey as well. Watch for impulsivity. You may get impulsive and spontaneous thoughts to do something, but just make sure that we're thinking before we're doing. When it trines Aries in the 7th house, there's harmonious energy with relationships, partnerships, interpersonal connection, business contracts. Just be sure to have your relationship with yourself, because Mars is all about independence, and it does well in the 7th house, but sometimes it does tend to bring other people into issues that are just one-to-one, so just watch out with that as well, with Mars having the influence on the 7th house. All right. Why do I keep seeing 111, 222, 444? You could be in alignment with what it is that you are trying to manifest for yourself. Whatever it is that you are manifesting at this time, you do need balance, but you are definitely well supported from the universe as well as your ancestors too. Anytime when you do see synchronicities like 111, 222, 444, be sure to add them up. And remember, every planet does resonate with the numbers 2. 1 is the sun, 2 is the moon, 3 is Jupiter, 4 is Uranus in the north node, traditionally Saturn, 5 is Mercury, 6 is Venus, 7 is Jupiter traditionally, but modern it is Neptune in the south node, 8 is Saturn, 9 is Mars as well. So if you're seeing 111, I would definitely take a look at where the sun is located in your chart as well as Jupiter, since 1 plus 1 plus 1 equals 3, and that is a Jupiterian number. Same thing goes for 222. 222 is also the moon and Venus, so taking a look at those planets, 444 being Uranus north node and Jupiter as well. Of course. All right, let's see here. Am I going to purchase an astrology reading right now? Can I? Oh, you're going to. Can I go next? Well, no one's on the list currently, so let's see here. No one is on the list, so the list is very open. And remember, can you go back to the Venmo screen at like an astrology reading, because I'm auditioning today? Ooh, let me know how it goes. Keep me updated. But yes, here is the information right here. I'm just going to move this out of the way so that way you guys get my Instagram. But yes, it's $10 tarot, $15 for astrology. If you want to do them both, just send 15. All right, let's see here. I'm seeing 444 after so many months again. I've been seeing 444 as well too. I'm also seeing 1010. And I know that 1010 usually indicates completion, so does 1212 if you guys are seeing that too. Let's see here. Cancer, Sun, Scorpio, Moon, and Aries rising. We have 2 of the 3 of your big 3 are the same. I'm a Scorpio Sun, but I'm a Cancer rising. I don't have any, well, I have Aries, but I don't have it in my big 3. Is it true that conjunctions with the Sun, if they're more than 3 degrees, it's bad? It's not necessarily bad, you know. Nothing in astrology is good or bad. There are placements that could be challenging, but when the sun is within 3 degrees of a specific planet, it is combust. Not the sun, but the planet that is conjuncting that sun. Now, if it's within the specific degree and within a specific arc minute, then that becomes the Cassimi and actually strengthens that planet because it's within the heart of the sun. Juxtapose a combustion, which is within 1 to 3 degrees of a in conjunction with the sun. That planet now becomes combust. It weakens it a little bit. But if you tap into what, say for instance, if it's a Mars in Cancer, that Mars in Cancer is already weak because it's in debilitation. If it's in a combustion with the sun, it's going to weaken it a bit more. Tapping into that Capricorn energy, that balance energy, actually helps to strengthen the Mars placement. So it does weaken it a little bit, but if you pay attention to the right transits, it can actually strengthen it too. So it's not necessarily bad, but it's not the worst or the best placement to have. All right, let's see here. All right, so we have Summer is first, and then we have Jalen next. Okay, so let's see here. Let me write that down. All right, so Summer is first, and then we have Jalen. And remember, if I do not get to you today, which I'm sure that I will get because we are still, you know, we're still early in the gig, just know that I'm coming back later to do astrology readings as well. I can exit out of that. All right, here we go. How much for both tarot and astrology? 15. Let me put that here, actually. Both. Yeah, I already said 15, so, wow. 15, you know what? Tarot I can't spell today. Mercury retrograde's really out here doing big things. Okay, let me back this up a little bit. Okay, hopefully you guys, what time will you be back? We'll be purchasing this morning. Great. Well, I will take a break and then I will come back at 2 p.m. Central Standard, 3 p.m. Eastern. So right now our list is still, available because we just started our morning session. But I just wanted to be sure for those that are doing astrology and tarot, I will be throwing in tarot for you if you send 15. So it's $10 tarot and then $15 for astrology and tarot too. All right, so we have Summer that's going first. Hi, Summer. Let's see here. I don't want to show that to the public, so I'm just gonna change it this way. Hopefully you enjoy my hand and my couch. While I type, I'll try to just type it this way. But enjoy the hand, Let's see. Good morning. How's everyone doing? For those that are just joining in. Oh, Virginia Beach. My grandparents used to live in Virginia Beach. They don't anymore. Used to spend summers down there. And my cousin's birthday is the 5th too, by the way. So we got some twins. Twins. All right, let's see here. And then Summer said that is 3. Thank you. 3:56 p.m. All right, let's see what's going on here. All right. So here's how my readings work. Basically, before I get into the chart, I'm going to look at what placements you have, as you can see here. I'm going to read if you have any critical degrees, retrograde planets. What are critical degrees? Critical degrees are degrees of significant importance. So if you do have any critical degrees, I'll let you know. Pay attention to the sign and the house that they're in, because anytime when you have any transits to this position, you're going to want to pay attention. Some fated events can come in. Some lessons could be learned. Hey, maybe some blessings can come in for you. All right, let's take a look at what's going on for Summer. We have Sun at 15 degrees Gemini, Moon 1 Leo, Mercury 9 Cancer, Venus 13 Gemini, Mars 22 Gemini, Jupiter 24 Taurus, Saturn 23 Taurus. Ooh, tell me you were born in the 2000s without telling me you were born in the 2000s. Uranus 20 Aquarius retrograde, Neptune 6 Aquarius retrograde, Pluto 11 Sagittarius retrograde, North Node 26 Cancer retrograde, the North Node's at a critical degree, Chiron 14 Sagittarius retrograde, Ascendant 22 Libra, MC 25 Cancer. All right, let's see what's going on at Paya. All right, so major focus for you in this lifetime is to focus on relationships, partnerships, interpersonal connection, business contracts. Marriage and union can also be applicable here too. All right, chart ruler is going to manifest through that 9th house. So part of your mission is to find your philosophy, your meaning of life, a certain belief system, something that resonates with your truth. Okay, so definitely don't be afraid to question here. You're very curious about your beliefs, especially with Sun being in the 9th house too. Don't be afraid to ask other people questions. Other people can definitely help you and assist you to figure out what your life purpose may be for you, just like this astrology reading. All right, now with the Sun also here too, this means that you can also be a jack of all trades, master of none, but you can always do it better than the master of one. Also, don't be afraid to share your opinions, your thoughts with other people too. It's what you're meant to do. If you find that a certain belief system may be frustrating for you, or you're just not getting it, chances are it's not for you. Watch for the debating energy, the argumentative energy as well, okay? Be sure not to rush in or out of any belief system. This can lead to psychological damage, okay? So definitely watch out for that as well. Venus and Gemini, in terms of a relationship, you definitely need stimulation. You need to feel as though that you're not bored or restless in a relationship as well. You also need somebody who's going to match your certain belief system in life, somebody who can actually help you to grow spiritually as well. A lot of good things that you've done in a past life in order to have 9th house energy. 9th house and 5th house energy talks about good fortune that's going to manifest for you. You got some really good fortune manifesting for you in this lifetime as well too. Just be sure to watch for gossip spreading this information. This can be quite karmic for you here, okay? Moving on, there's nothing going on in your 2nd house, 3rd house here. We have Pluto and we have Chiron here. Something tells me that you could be extremely truthful. So much so to the point that people can tend to project and you're just wondering what's going on here. Something also tells me that when you try to express your opinions or your thoughts, somebody always tried to shut you down. Somebody was always trying to project here too, especially with Pluto. Getting solid in your belief system will definitely help you to stand in your power. But also, don't be afraid to share your beliefs or thoughts. You need to find an outlet to get them out there, okay? That's what's going to help you to stand in your power as well. Not only is that going to heal you, but it's also going to heal yourself as well, too. Also, backing up any information that you share with other people with experience is also going to help you, too. It's also going to help you to establish that balance. It's going to help in the becoming, okay? Let's see here. May I ask how you get your resources to learn astrology faster? Everything seems so deep and layered. Well, I've been doing it for about 4 years. So it's really about practice and learning the basics, in which I'm thinking about doing like an astrology class live. So if you guys are interested, let me know in the comments down below, okay? We don't have anything in Capricorn, so I'm not gonna, anything that's empty, I'm gonna move on for that as well. All right, so in the 5th house, we have Neptune, Uranus. This could mean that you have a very unconventional way of growing your confidence, expressing yourself, putting yourself out there. Another indication, do not self-sabotage, do not allow other people to diminish you or dim your light here. If you're having fun, watch for escapism, because Neptune here can definitely make you prone to addictions. It can cause an addictive personality, so definitely watch out for that. Also, be sure not to detach from life's recreation and fun as well, too. Okay? Let's see here. Nothing in Pisces, nothing in Aries. We have Jupiter and Saturn in Taurus here. I have Jupiter in the 8th house too. And so you already know this placement's no walk in the park, despite what other people may say. Now, with Saturn in the 8th house, just make sure that we're not micromanaging things that are outside of our control. With Jupiter here, you have an abundance of a deep occult knowledge. You love going below the surface, accepting the darker aspects of life, making peace with your past. Just be sure that we are prioritizing your healing journey as well too, okay? With Saturn in Taurus, you definitely want to confront fears with intimacy, vulnerability, and going below the surface as well, if in the case that they do come up. But with Jupiter here, especially in Taurus, you can definitely come across an inheritance at some point in your life too. You could definitely come across a deep connection as well. This is something that could provide for you financially, but this is going to come with delay. Remember, Saturn does not deny, does delay. Now with Jupiter and Saturn in your 8th house, this can be an indicator of a long life, longevity. You will be here for a long time. May not be the healthiest life, so definitely watch what you are eating, okay? Especially with Taurus. The 2nd house does represent our eating habits, so make sure that we're not overindulging in that department. All right. I also will say here that the universe will definitely test your patience from time to time when Saturn's in Taurus. Just be sure to ask yourself when enough is enough. This will help you to further establish that worth and value for you. All right. Moving on. We already did Gemini. We have Mercury and Cancer. Listen to those intuitive nudges for you. Okay. You're always going to get intuitive nudges. You know, as well as everybody else may know what's supposed to happen. So just be sure we're listening to the intuition, because if not, this can walk you into a hardship since it's in your 10th house. Communication can definitely be used in your career, status, legacy, and life's work, but whatever you do within your career, just be sure that you're resonating with it emotionally, okay? Part of your North Node is to build a foundation for yourself from the ground up. Your North Node is conjunct your MC, so if you don't like attention, this may not be the placement for you, all right? But I will say that attention, fame is naturally going to come towards you. Just watch out for reckless energy, since Rahu, or the North Node in its shadow aspect, can definitely be reckless, because remember, it's moving you towards that, but it's still the unknown for you. Also, be sure here that when you're focusing on your career, status, legacy, and life's work, that you are listening to your intuition in terms of guidance, because it is guiding you towards the right things as well. With your moon being in Leo, you could do careers such as entertainment. You could definitely do something as well as expressing yourself, artistry as well. This can also be sports, competition, anything that requires you to put yourself out there is really what you would be best suited for. With this being in the 11th house, you can also be an entrepreneur as well, definitely focusing on your future endeavors and goals too. With your moon being in the 11th house, you do find emotional fulfillment through friends, groups, networks, and organizations. Just be sure here to watch for ego here, because sometimes ego can come from within. Since it doesn't have an aspect to Jupiter, I'm not so concerned with moon in Leo, but since it's the internal expression of Leo, you're very confident inner, or your inner confidence can definitely come out, especially when you're around friends, groups, networks, and organizations. But when it comes to executing your future endeavors, this is actually where you shine. Don't be afraid to be the odd one out or to beat to your own drum. Is because you are different for a reason. You may feel like you're being misunderstood, especially at an emotional level too, and you may yearn to feel more understood there. Just be sure that you have an understanding for yourself. This is when you get the ball rolling on your own path, all right? But that's pretty much all I'm seeing for your chart for the most part. You are very much in divine alignment currently. Naturally, you already are. Only reason why I say that is because you have a grand trine in your 1st, 5th, and 9th house, which means that you're naturally in alignment with your dharmic path. It will be activated once you share your thoughts and opinions, okay? That's when you can definitely stand into your power. But that's pretty much all I'm seeing for your chart for the most part. Thank you. All right. What a good reading. I liked that. Liked that. All right. We have 2 here. We got DJ Fudge. Any relation to Little Debbie? Aunt Jemima, Uncle Ben? Let me know. And then we have Allie. All right, so readings are still open, everybody. Oh, wait, yep, let me give you a tarot card, too. That's all I was like, oh, let me do the tarot card. Totally forgot. Seems like everybody wants tarot and astrology today, too. Not to worry. All right, let's see what we got here for you. What's your tarot card? I'm actually going to do 3. Do we put the birthday stuff in the Cash App? Yeah, so put it in like that little description. And then because I read it right through my email, so I don't have to open it or anything like that. Okay, we have a lot of water energy. Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces can definitely be applicable for you. We also have earth energy for you here. Right now, it is best to stand into your power and definitely enjoy the fruits of everything that you've already done. Opening yourself up to receiving as well if you haven't already done so too. You may seek advice from somebody who is more emotional, more nurturing as well. This could be a mother figure, or this could be somebody who you consider to be close or safe with as well. Definitely is now a great time to explore your options. You may find that you have a lot of options, but you don't know which way to go. Just be sure that you're not chasing after the wind here, okay? Now, this is the third deacon in Scorpio energy here. So Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. Let's see here. That's Jupiter in Scorpio. So there's the abundance there. Just be sure to also prioritize your healing journey, because that actually may help you to make a decision for yourself as well. No need to keep yourself guarded during this time as well, too. Perhaps if you're guarding your resources, this could be about money. This could be about finances. And if in the case that you are asking to be, or if you, in the case that you're frugal, you no longer have to hold on so much here. But this can be in regards to guarding yourself. If in the case that you find that you're finding it hard to communicate certain things as well, don't guard yourself. Just express it the best way possible here. Just be sure that you're focusing on your subconscious as well as dealing with your emotions. Anything that's popping up from the surface or below the surface will be great too, okay? I also see here that action may be required on your behalf in order to get the ball rolling with inner healing as well, okay? That's all I'm seeing for you, Summer. Thank you. Good morning from NYC. Good morning from, I'm going to say good morning from Texas. Hey, how you doing? All right. Let's see. I wish as much as those zebra cakes. Honey buns got me in a chokehold. Look, let me tell you. I'm like, yesterday I made some sticky buns. Oh, my God. Top tier. It is definitely top tier, I'll tell you that. All right, here we go. Just send you my reading. Hope I got the right account. Let's see. Emily, yep, I got yours. You're all good. All right, so let me add to the list here because we have more people coming in. All right, we have Emily. I got you. And I got Mia. Oh, not that. And I got Tatsui. All right, so Jalen, we got you. You're up next. Of course, anytime. All right, let's see here. What's going on here? Missouri. I've driven through Missouri once, and I'll tell you this: that rain, you guys' rain falls, and I mean falls. Missouri, Blue Springs. There we go. You know, the rain just comes down there and it falls at a ridiculous pace. I'm like, I feel like I'm not going to make it out of that storm that you guys just have down there. Is this 12:15? There you go. Thank you. I'm doing okay. I am definitely doing all right. I'm enjoying my where I am. You know, Missouri is so boring. You know, what y'all got going on there? You know, you got trees, the bushes, the squirrels, you know, let's see. Well, I'll tell you what you got energy-wise. Come on, Libra Ascendant, back to back. All right. I'm auditioning for American Idol today, and I'm so nervous. Oh, you got this. I auditioned, fun fact, for American Idol back in 2018. That process did you have to do the video audition, or did you actually show up in person? Let's see here. But you know what I'm going to do for you? I'm going to do some tarot for you as well, too. I'm going to give you some good luck, so I got your intention. But let's see what's going on energy-wise for you. We, by the way, 12:06, not 12:09, my bad. Okay, I got you, Emily. Let me just make note here. 12:06 p.m. Okay, cool. All right, here we go. Here we go, Jalen. So Sun's 18 Cancer, Moon 1 Aquarius, Mercury 13 Leo, Venus 19 Gemini, Mars 2 Cancer, Jupiter 27 Pisces, Saturn 2 Taurus, Uranus 11 Aquarius retrograde, Neptune 1 Aquarius retrograde, Pluto 5 Sagittarius retrograde, North Node 3 Virgo retrograde, Chiron 12 Scorpio retrograde, Ascendant 2 Libra, MC 2 Cancer. All right, mine is 12. Oh, hold on a second. 12:06 a.m. Did I say? Lots of cancers in here. There are lots of cancers in here too. All right, so if you forgot your time, I'll just be sure to remember it because I am getting a lot. 12:06 a.m. Oh no, you added the a.m., so you're fine. You are fine. But you guys were both born in 1206. All right, here we go. In this lifetime, you're really meant to focus on relationships, partnerships, interpersonal connection, business contracts as well. Now, with your chart ruler being in the 9th house, same gig for you. You need to focus on your philosophy, your meaning of life, finding a meaning of life, your own truth. And don't be afraid to ask questions because you're naturally curious about your higher purpose, your higher calling as well. Other people will definitely come in to help you out too. Don't be opposed to hearing other perspectives. You're naturally more adaptive in finding belief, so I'm not so worried about you here. All right. With your chart ruler being 9 places from itself, really good when it comes to good fortune manifesting for you. So you have some good luck passing on naturally. Look at you doing some good things here. All right. Moving on to Scorpio, we have Chiron in the 2nd house. Wounds that definitely could have affected you in a deep way, could have affected your worth and value. This could have come from traumatic experiences, transformation. Perhaps maybe you've gone through a lot of transformation within your life and that could have wounded you in some way. Be sure to prioritize your healing journey, going below the surface, accepting the darker aspects of life, making peace with your past, as well as letting go of what no longer serves you, letting go of what no longer is in alignment, which in turn puts you in alignment with your dharmic path. All right. It is really important here to ease any of that internal conflict and tension that you may be feeling here. Do what I just said. Prioritize that healing journey, go below the surface, accepting the darker aspects of life. Also, if you're feeling that you're being tested by the universe, ask yourself when enough is enough. This will actually help you to alleviate any inner conflict and tension. This will also help you to not only heal yourself, but to heal other people as well. All right. Let's see here. Now, in regards to your future, I'm going to get to that in just a second. But in regards to your future endeavors, you have a lot of ideas to really manifest, to make your dreams a tangible reality for yourself. And you could be quite confident here too. You could be a really great speaker, by the way. But in regards to your communication and developing your skills, just be sure to take action after what it is that you'd want. There could be some inner conflict and tension. Perhaps maybe you feel like you don't have all the resources that you need to make your dreams a tangible reality. You do have everything that you need within this moment to get to that next step. That's all what the process is about, getting to that next step. And you have all that you need within this moment. So just be sure to utilize that to get to your next step there. Building that confidence will definitely help you. Oh, putting yourself out there will help you to build your confidence too, okay? Moving on, we have Pluto and Sagittarius in that 3rd house. Very powerful mindset, very powerful thoughts as well too. Just be sure here that we are watching for what is being said, because you don't know that sometimes you may trigger people through your words, and it's no fault of your own. Nothing to do with you. What you're saying to people is the truth, you know. However, people have to be ready to receive that. And some people may project, some people just may distance themselves, and you may ask why, or why are people, finding me to be intimidating, or how I present myself to be intimidating. It's because you've been through enough experiences, especially in regards to communication, to where the universe removed your mask. And so you're kind of around people that are wearing their mask, that are choosing to not be their authentic selves. And as a return, when you are being yourself, when you are sharing your thoughts and your opinions, other people begin to feel triggered because they feel like they kind of have to meet up to this specific level of yours as well too. So it is really important to definitely get grounded within a specific belief system, finding your own meaning of life. This will help you to stand in your power. Anything that you do share with other people will definitely this will be the hit or miss here. If you do share the right information, this will help you to further step in your power. But if your information is misinformation or gossip, this can actually be a very transformative situation that you may walk yourself into. But any information that you do share with other people, just be sure to back that up with experience to balance out that energy, okay? Moving on, you do have nothing in Capricorn, so I'm not even going to worry about that. We have Moon conjunct Neptune, and we have Uranus here in Aquarius too. Just be sure not to over-intellectualize your emotions, as well as just feeling them through. This can help you to further establish your confidence and your expression as well too. Now, you could do something in regards to music. Now, I already know you're auditioning for American American Idol. So Neptune in the 5th, very perfect for artistry as well. With Uranus in the 5th, I will say here that suddenly things can happen for you here. Now, Pluto right now is in your 4th house. It is conjunct your moon placement. So this can bring some very intense situations, some very intense feelings. Just be sure not to not over worry yourself during this audition today. You're going to do just fine. All right. I also will say having a connection with the universe, establishing that connection and deepening that relationship will also help you to bring in some confidence for you as well. You will have some innovative ideas. Be sure to develop your sense of confidence in order to have these ideas or to actually get initiated on these ideas as well too. But I will say that you will have ideas coming from just you having fun, you enjoying life. Be sure to write those down if this is something that you would like to execute in your life as well. But as I said, confidence is going to be needed to execute any future endeavors that you may have for yourself or that you would like to manifest for yourself, okay? Now, with Jupiter and Pisces in your 6th house, 2 very busy BIC within your day. Just be sure not to walk yourself into other people's drama, walking yourself into other people's energy. You are very hypersensitive to energy, so just be sure that you're not doing that, especially with the wrong people here, so that way it's not being reflected within you. There can be a tendency to feel different energies and sometimes mistake it as your own, but with Jupiter and Pisces, it's going to bring you all types of people, so it can bring you pure energies, it could also bring you broken energies, so just be sure of that. Also pay attention to your health. Jupiter in the 6th house will definitely expand on things that may not be that big at the moment, but it will definitely expand here too, so definitely pay attention to that. You may benefit with isolation, but be sure to balance spiritual development with your physical development as well too, okay? Moving on, there's nothing in Aries, Saturn, and Taurus. Be sure not to micromanage things that are outside of your control. Be sure to also confront your fears with intimacy, vulnerability, going below the surface, and accepting the aspects of life too. This does go in tandem with your North Node here, so definitely prioritizing your healing journey will push you more into giving you events that will move you towards accomplishing your dreams for yourself, okay? Usually for you, especially with your North Node being in Virgo, make sure that we're going after that North Node in a spiritual lens, because if you go after your North Node in a very materialistic sense, it's not only going to bring damage to your 12th house and your spiritual journey, but it's also going to bring damage to any future endeavors that you may have. Friends, groups, networks, and organizations can also be affected as well. Okay, moving on, we already did Gemini, Cancer. Same gig goes for you. Anything that you're doing within your career, status, legacy, and life's work, just be sure to have emotional fulfillment within whatever you're doing. This is actually moving you towards your becoming, okay? Because part of your focus in this lifetime is to focus on career, status, legacy, and life's work, and whatever is bringing you emotional fulfillment. Now, with Sun and Cancer, this can also be an indicator that you could build a foundation from the ground up. Mars here, conjunct your MC, is giving you a lot of energy and drive to do that. Just watch out for any impulsivity and spontaneity within your career, status, legacy, and life's work as well. The public sometimes get frustrated, especially if the more impulsive you are, so definitely think before you do. Listen to your intuition, because if not, this can lead to frustration for you as well, okay? Last but not least, before I let you go, North Node in Virgo, you definitely have a vision for what it is that you'd like to do within your life, but it's all about that process of getting there. Sometimes the process may seem like, I don't know what to do now. First and foremost, establish that connection with the universe. You'll be just fine, but you need to take action after the things that you would want to do. You see the vision, now it's time to take action to get there, okay? But that's pretty much all I'm seeing for your chart for the most part. You do have 2 yods here. For starters, your yod is the MC conjunct Mars, so you are meant to be seen. You are meant to be put out in the public, so I hope that does give you a little bit of relief, because you're meant to really put yourself out there, and I feel as though that things are going to go well with this American Idol audition for you. You also have that second yod in Saturn. Saturn's all about being in the public as well. With this being in the 8th house too, just be sure to know yourself before you get put out into the public, okay? That's actually Mars conjunct MC. Be sure you know yourself before you put yourself out on a platform, okay? So definitely prioritize your healing journey as well. Let's get to tarot. Let's see here. How many people are on the list? Not much. We're going to get to that in just a second. I want transits more than natal. Okay, we can do transits. We can do transits. This is amazing. OMG, thank you. Of course, anytime. That's what I'm here for. That is what I'm here to do. All right, let's see what's coming through. Do we got some good energy here? Wow. Same thing came out for you. Oh, yeah. This is going to go well for you. Okay. Yes, I'm still taking readings here. Okay. So we have Libra on the board, we have the Hierophant, we also have Ace of Cups. There is going to be an opportunity that's coming in for you, something that you may not be expecting, but it's really going to fulfill you emotionally too. This could have come after a time when you were seeking wisdom, that you were seeking to better understand life, the universe itself. You could have been going through a major change within your life as well too. You could have also been healing from some past hurt. You could have been healing from some past relationships. Perhaps that relationship was karmic as well. But after all the work that you've done, it's leading you towards this energy of fulfillment. It's leading you towards that opportunity that could potentially change your emotional state. Now, this opportunity may be something that you're not expecting. You're definitely going to learn more about this opportunity as it progresses on, but be sure that we're not being stubborn here. Okay, when we talk about Cups energy, this is fixed energy here. This is actually the last decan of Cancer. So let's see, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. So this is Jupiter and Cancer energy here. This is actually a very strong energy that's coming in, but you may not expect it. Do not get caught up in the feeling of how you are feeling with this opportunity. This opportunity is something that you manifested, something that you asked for, something that can really bring in the true emotions, but it may not be something at first glance that you are experiencing. Be sure to step into your power, watch your mindset during this time. If in the case that you need any advice, consult a businessman or somebody who is business savvy. Read your contract. Read your contract. I'll leave you with that, all right? That's all I'm seeing for your chart for the most part. Thank you. Okay, here we go. Look at me. Okay, who else do we have on the list? Let's see the list. Thank you so much. Of course, of course. Anytime. All right, we have Gigi added to the list. We have DJ Fudge up. Yes, we do. Okay. DJ Fuzz is up next. And for those that are just joining in, we are doing $10 tarot today. And if you want tarot and astrology, it's going to be $15. Just send your donations to TRZO LLC, Cash App, Venmo, and PayPal. The name is synonymous through all 3 platforms. If in the case that you are wanting an astrology reading, just be sure to include your birth date, time, and location in that description. You can send it like the format here. For international birthdays, just be sure to format it month, day, year instead of day, month, year. All right, DJ Fudge, we are up to you. We are up to you. All right. Let's see here. Tampa. My friend lives in Tampa. I may be out there later this year. I'll tell you that. Let's see. Oop, not 86, 87. And you were born at a time and a place with a year. I forgot to send mine. What do I do? Already sent the cash. Send it to my Instagram. Send it to my Instagram. My Instagram is TRZO, TRESCZO. And for those that forgot to send their information, you could just DM me on Instagram because I can open it up on my iPad here, as you can see, okay? All right, so let's see here. Avoid the hurricanes. Not avoiding the hurricanes. Here comes the hurricane. Ow! All right, let's see here. What's going on in your chart? Sun to Aquarius, Moon 5 Scorpio, Mercury 9 Aquarius, Mercury's at a critical degree. Venus 15 Sagittarius. Hey, I also have Venus in Sagittarius. Mars 10 Aries, Jupiter 21 Pisces, Saturn 17 Sagittarius, Saturn's at a critical degree. Uranus 24 Sagittarius, Neptune 6 Capricorn, Pluto 9 Scorpio, Pluto's at a critical degree. North Node 15 Aries retrograde, Chiron 16 Gemini retrograde, Ascendant 22 Libra, MC 24 Cancer. That Venus child, look, I'm telling you, Venus really throws you for a spin, doesn't it? All right, let's see up here. I've literally had Libra back to back to back. It's all this Libra energy. Maybe it's because of my moon placement. I don't know. All right, let's see here. We have Ascendant in Libra, so your focus also is on relationships, partnerships, interpersonal connection, business contracts, marriage, and union, though yours is going to manifest differently because that Venus Sagittarius is your chart ruler. Sag and Venus, I'm not going to lie, it's definitely a two-way street. You know, is because you think you're going to just attract everything and everything's going to work out, which it usually does. But the balance of that, oh, child, people don't know Sagittarius energy because the things that you got to go through for those opportunities to come in, it's uncalled for. It's unholy. That's what that is. All right. With Venus being in your third house in Sagittarius, part of your mission or part of your life's purpose is to really focus on community, communication, developing your skills. Siblings, cousins, your immediate environment will definitely have a huge influence in your life and what you are meant to move towards in your life as well, too. People definitely like to hear your opinions and your thoughts as well, so don't be afraid to share them. With Sagittarius energy, you usually don't hold anything back. I'm not mad about that. With Saturn here, that's usually where I say just be sure to put that out there, because Saturn could be that authority figures, people that had power over you or authority over you early on, made you feel as though your opinions and your thoughts did not matter. They tried to suppress it in a way. Don't suppress it within yourself. Watch for self-sabotage. Saturn's also at a critical degree within your third house, so it is really important to put yourself out there and to have consistency with your communication and developing your skills. Luckily for you, your Venus, your Saturn, and your Uranus placement naturally get better with time. Any placements that you see in the 3rd, the 6th, the 10th, and the 11th house usually get better with time because they deal with skill and longevity. In Vedic astrology, we call it the Upacha houses, okay? With Venus being in Sagittarius in a relationship, you need somebody who's going to match your belief system, somebody who's going to match your own meaning to life as well. It is going to be important that you do have some sort of belief in your life. You know, believing in nothing is believing in something, but also sharing your opinion and staying curious to the other beliefs that are out there as well too with Venus here. Any information that you share with other people, just be sure to balance that with your own personal experience too. This will actually help you to not only heal yourself, but to heal other people too, okay? With Uranus being here, you may have some very progressive and innovative thoughts as well. Innovative ideas, so be sure to write them down. This can help you to manifest any future endeavors that you have for yourself as well too. But in regards to any opinions and thoughts that you may have, your opinions and your ideas may be quite progressive, and this may be why people try to shut you down, because people are saying, oh, well, the things that you said, they're not coming true. But the thing about this placement, anytime I see Uranus in the 3rd or Aquarius on the 3rd house cusp, the things that you say in terms of advice, opinions, thoughts, these are things that are going to come to pass later down the road in the future. You're just ahead in regards to communication. Very smart here. Could be jack of all trades, master of none, but you'll always do better than the master of one, okay? Let's see here. With Neptune being in the 4th house, this can manifest in a variety of ways. This can mean that prior to life kind of shifting, before there was a shift that happened in your life, in your family especially, but prior to that, you thought that life was really great, everything was okay. You could have had to grow up quite early since Capricorn's on your 4th house cusp, but for the most part, you thought that life was normal, that everything was going great. There was some situation that kind of bursted that bubble of illusion and delusion that kind of bursted you into reality. And now you kind of find that you're questioning a lot of things. You don't take anything at surface value. You don't really take things for verbatim. You kind of question certain things because you never want to be in that energy to where you're like, you're thinking that everything is fine, but it's not. And especially when it's in Capricorn too, this is definitely a hardship or a lesson that was helping you towards your career status, legacy, and life's work, with your IC being in Capricorn too. On to your 5th house, we do have Sun and Mercury here. I also have Sun and Mercury in my 5th house. Come on, twins. First and foremost, just be sure not to detach from life's recreation and life's fun as well. Building up your confidence, putting yourself out there, and expressing yourself is something that you are becoming as well. This is going to be a process that's going to take time. With Mercury being here, definitely don't be afraid to hold back anything that you're saying as well, because Mercury in the 5th does tend to express its communication. You could be a great speaker here. Another indicator here that things that you say are going to be quite progressive, with Mercury being in Aquarius here too. But do pay attention to your ideas. Another indicator that can help you out towards executing your future endeavors and goals too. These placements are actually great for entrepreneurship, but your personality, developing your confidence, will definitely help you towards your career status, legacy, and life's work. It is going to be important that whatever you do for your career status, legacy, and life's work, that you find emotional fulfillment through that field of whatever you're doing. Now, whatever you're meant to do, you could be a teacher, you could work in entertainment, you could work in expressing yourself, you could be an artist, you could be a singer as well too. This is something that's going to give you a lot of power. It's going to put you at a position of power or authority as well too for you. With your 10th house ruler manifesting in the 2nd, this can also be a means of income for you as well too. Moving on, we have Jupiter and Pisces. Same thing goes for you. You could be a very busy bee within your day-to-day. You do like to be of service to other people, helping other people out when you can. Just be sure that you're not walking yourself into drama, okay? Because this is definitely going to cater towards your career status, legacy, and life's work, the things that you're attracting. Be sure that you are paying attention to your energy. You're conscious about setting up energetic boundaries. There could be a tendency to take on other people's energy, sometimes that you can mistake it for your own. This could be people within your day-to-day. So whatever you are doing within your day-to-day, be sure to cleanse your energy on a regular. Okay, that's going to help you towards your career status, legacy, and life's work as well. With your 7th house, you have Mars in the North Node here. You're definitely meant to focus on relationships, partnerships, interpersonal connection, business contracts as well. You may find that you're more independent in a relationship, so just be sure to have that relationship with yourself. No worries. Any issues that you have on an interpersonal level, a one-to-one level, just be sure to keep it between the one-to-one, not bringing other people into that as well, all right? With that North Node being in Aries, you're actually in alignment with your soul's mission, your soul's path as well. You may feel here that you have a bigger purpose. You may feel as though that whatever you're meant to do is going to be something big. You may not know how or when it's going to manifest. You may know the what, okay? So just be sure that we're taking action. Watch for spontaneity and impulsivity within business contracts as well. Be sure to read your contracts, dot your I's, and cross your T's. Be sure also not to rush in or out of relationships as well for you, okay? Those empathic tendencies. Look, it's that Jupiter. It's that Jupiter and Pisces. It's that Jupiter and Pisces. I tell you, you start feeling bad for people, but then you got to remember who you are. You know, I'm telling you. Nothing in Taurus, Chiron and Gemini. You could have. This is also where you could have felt more suppressed, and you could have felt that you could have hid your opinions or your thoughts. Just be sure here that you're finding an outlet to get those out, because you are essentially meant to share your experience with other people. That's what's also going to help you to heal yourself and to heal other people, and also that's going to lead you to great gain, since your North Node is 11 places from your Chiron placement. But it's also going to help you to heal essentially, and it's a part of your path. It's a part of your mission in this lifetime too, all right? But that's pretty much all I'm seeing for your chart for the most part. Thank you. Let's get to tarot. You pulled that one right out of my dome. I'm telling you. Look. Let's see what's going on here. DJ Fudge, no relation to Little Debbie. May know Aunt Jemima, may know Uncle Ben. Let's see here. All right. Ooh, the star. Come on, star. We have a lot of fire energy here, too. Fire, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. You're definitely going through some sort of transition at this time, some sort of transformation with that death card being at the bottom of the deck. You may feel as though that you could have been cheated out of something, or you didn't get the recognition that you deserved. Perhaps maybe something happened and it did not rule in your favor. That's all coming full circle for you. Now is a great time to pay attention to any ideas that you may have. Now's the time to take action towards your goals, your dreams, your wishes for your future as well. Friends, groups, networks, and organizations can definitely be of assistance here for you. Taking a look at where your 11th house is, you definitely are very community oriented, but you need to develop your confidence and express yourself and put yourself out there if in the case that you want to get these ideas to come into full fruition, okay? You may feel as though that you're carrying a lot of weight on your shoulders currently, or that you're coming to the end of something. You are at the end of a major cycle here, okay? This is fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, specifically Sagittarius. This is the sun in Sagittarius, so perhaps major focus is on finding the meaning of life, finding what life means to you, finding your own truth, okay? There could be some help coming in from somebody who may be wise, somebody who may have the experience for you as well. Just be sure to open yourself to to their perspective as well, all right? That's pretty much all I'm seeing for you. Thank you. Heavy on the way. Look, I'm telling you. All right. Let's see who's next. All right, DJ Fulge is at. All right, and we have some new people on the list too. Always keeping it at 6. All right, Rahenna. All right, so Allie is up next. All right. Let's see down here. 7, 12, and 2000. And we are doing 5:30 p.m. All right, here we go. All right, Capricorn ascendant. Oh, my roommate's a Capricorn ascendant. All right, let's see down here. What do we have going on? All right, we have Sun 20 Cancer, Moon 5 Sagittarius, Mercury 11 Cancer retrograde, Venus 28 Cancer, Mars 17 Cancer, Jupiter 2 Gemini, Saturn 27 Taurus, Uranus 19 Taurus retrograde, Neptune 5 Aquarius retrograde, Pluto 10 Sagittarius retrograde, North Node 24 Cancer retrograde, Chiron 11 Sagittarius retrograde, Ascendant 4 Capricorn, MC 12 Libra. No critical degrees, just a lot of retrograde planets. Just be sure to introspect. You could have a lot of natural gifts coming in for you, especially within this lifetime too. Not necessarily with the outer planets being retrograde, because a majority of people actually have those retrograde. But with Mercury being in retrograde, you have a naturally backwards way of thinking from people that may have it direct. But I will say that during Mercury retrogrades, you're actually thriving during this time. So let me know how that's going for you. With Chiron retrograde, these could be self-inflicting wounds, self-sabotage. Just watch out for that, but we're going to get more into detail in a bit. Okay, let's see. In this lifetime, you're definitely meant to focus on your career status, legacy, and life's work, building something up for yourself, as well as making a name for yourself. This will not come easy because Capricorn does roll hardships. Your hardships will definitely manifest within your expression, building up your confidence and expressing yourself, putting yourself out there. Perhaps maybe you hold yourself back from putting yourself out there out of fear of other people's projection. Perhaps you may self-sabotage yourself instead of just having fun and enjoying life for all of its recreation. You're definitely wanting to work on your worth and value here because you are deserving, okay? The universe will definitely test your patience from time to time, so ask yourself when enough is enough, okay? We are seeing a little bit of aspects to the beginning of Sagittarius energy, so this is all going to help you with your spiritual development as well. Don't be afraid to establish a connection with the universe and definitely work towards your spiritual journey, and also just go after that 12th house in a spiritual perspective juxtaposed material, because that will bring damage to not only your spiritual path, but also your day-to-day events and your daily operations too. But with Saturn being in Taurus, you can definitely work to make your own money or bring in your own income too. This can come through just putting yourself out there, expressing yourself through your artistry. It could having to do something with your voice, something to do with singing as well. This could also do with partnerships, relationships, interpersonal connection, business contracts, all right? But whatever it is that you are trying to manifest for yourself, it can help towards your career, though this is a minor aspect for you since it's aspecting Libra. But it's more of a quincunx, so there is going to be compromise needed because there could be a lot of start and stop energy within your career if you find that, all right? Moving on, we do have Neptune and Uranus in Aquarius here. With Uranus in Aquarius, just be sure that you are not spending more than what is coming in, okay? Because there could be sudden changes. Suddenly you have money and then suddenly it just goes all out. With Neptune, you do yearn for financial stability, for financial security as well, and that could definitely come in for you. Just pay attention to your ideas, because any ideas that you may have that are quite innovative or revolutionary, they can actually help you towards executing your future endeavors, and hey, they can bring an income in for you as well too. With Uranus trying your MC here, you may find sudden changes on your career path. Perhaps maybe it's hard for you to figure out what it is that you would like to do, but that's why I said pay attention to your ideas, because you could be an entrepreneur. You definitely work for your own self, but whatever it is that you're doing for your career, it is going to be a means of income for you. All right, moving on, we have nothing in Pisces, nothing in Aries. We already went over Taurus. Gemini, you could be a busy bee here. Watch for gossip or spreading misinformation in the workplace or within your day-to-day. All right, but for Jupiter and Gemini, this does make you very intelligent. You just tend to know certain things. You may not even know why you know these certain things as well, but just be sure that there is a balance between your spiritual development and your personal development journey within your day-to-day as well, okay? Also with Jupiter and Gemini, you could be a chatty Cathy, okay? Just be conscious about other people because sometimes they may not be the talkers. You do tend to attract a lot of introverts with this placement with Jupiter and Gemini. You could even be yourself an introvert too. Moving on to your 7th house in Cancer, we have Venus, North Node. We have the Sun, and we also have Mars in that nice little stellium with Mercury there too. You're going to have a lot of intuitive nudges here, so just be sure to listen to that intuition for you. All right, Mars is also here in Cancer. Any one-to-one connections that you may have, just be sure to keep it one-to-one. Don't bring other people in if it's not necessary. With Mars in Cancer, you need to face your emotions head on. If not, this can lead to violent outbursts and lashing out. Okay, with also Mars in Cancer, you're very protective around people that you are close to. too. So just be sure here that we're giving everybody a chance. Also, having a relationship with yourself will actually be very beneficial here because you do yearn for some independence within a relationship, partnership, interpersonal connection. This placement is great for business. Just be sure not to be too impulsive or spontaneous when it comes to business dealings. Do not rush in or out of business contracts, especially. Be sure to dot your I's and cross your T's. Also, be sure not to be quick to rush to sign a contract because you may be stuck in a contract if in the case that you don't read it thoroughly. Okay? Be sure also not to rush in or out of relationships if applicable too. What you're becoming is somebody who's of nurturing energy, somebody who is becoming more confident within their foundational core. Who are you truly? Who is it that you'd like to be? These are questions that you are destined to answer. All right? So you will have fated events through relationships, partnerships, interpersonal connection, business contracts that will move you towards answering those questions for yourself. With Venus here, makes you a great charmer, gives you a great charming personality. Just be sure here that we're watching for people-pleasing energy, okay? In terms of a relationship, you do want emotional fulfillment. You do want something that is going to feel like it is an emotional connection instead of something that is just benefiting you for the monetary gain, all right? So I will say, if you find that you want to cook for somebody, chances are that person's it. I said what I said. Nothing in Leo, nothing in Virgo. Libra MC, you're meant to teach the collective a different perspective. So just be sure here that when you find that you are in an opportunity that you are to express what it is that you're supposed to do or express your side of certain things, that is what that Libra MC is there too. Also could be for business, also could be to bring other people in towards your career status, legacy, and life's work. Part of what you're meant to do, you're not meant to do it alone. Other people will definitely be there to elevate you within your career status, legacy, and life's work. With that 10th house ruler and your MC ruler being in 10 places from itself, it may not be easy. There will be challenges, but you have the energy to overcome it. All right, nothing in Scorpio. Last but not least, I have your 12th house here. We have Moon, Pluto, and Chiron here. You will find emotional fulfillment through establishing that connection with the universe, focusing on your spiritual journey. Traveling to foreign lands can also bring in emotional fulfillment for you, as well as step you into your power on your spiritual development journey. There could be wounds with trusting in the unknown, wounds around hidden enemies, the things that are unknown, trusting in the unknown as well. There can also be wounds with the unconscious, your subconscious as well. Certain people kind of projecting onto you, you may not know why. There are things that you are unconscious about, and it may seem like it's a lot. Sometimes your emotions can be something that you are unconscious about, or how it's being expressed towards other people too. That's that lesson with Saturn. Be conscious about how you are expressing yourself to other people, because if you find that people are projecting, there could be something that you may not know about, or a quality that you may not be conscious about at that time. Just be sure to ask people if in the case that they see something, but if people are being rude about it, just distance yourself from them, those people as well. All right. But once you do focus on your spiritual journey, you're establishing that connection with the universe, and you find your own belief system or philosophy that works for you, finding your own meaning of life, finding your own truth, that'll not only help you to heal yourself, but it'll help you to heal other people too. All right. You do have a lot of visions. Definitely pay attention to any dreams or visions that you may have. This can definitely point you towards your career status, legacy, and life's work, and it can also help you within your day-to-day as well. Also, be sure to have some sort of routine, spiritual-wise, to cleanse your energy too. All right, because that leads back to that Jupiter and Gemini energy, to where you can possibly take on other people's energy quite easily, okay? I'm seeing here we got the Page of Coins. Perhaps you've been asking for some financial help, or perhaps you've been asking about ways to make new money. You're going to have some help or advice come in soon, okay? You also have Queen of Swords. Now it's time to step in your power. Now it's time to really know who you are and what it is that you are here to do. Taking action or making decisions that can lead you to taking action in the future, okay? Now, just to know that whatever it is, wherever you were wronged, wherever you felt that you were kind of cheated, that you didn't get what you deserved, that is all coming back to you around this time. You're about to enjoy your labor and all the things that you've had to do. You're about to be very fulfilled, all right? Happy life, happy wife, happy home as well, all right? So things are coming in for you. A lot of Earth energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn on the board, but this could be about money as well too, okay? But that's pretty much all I'm seeing for you in your chart for the most part. Thank you. That's right. You better reap those soils. All right. Let's see here. Let's see here. Okay. Let's see. So we have Lola, and then we have... Oh, what happened? And then we have Jazz. All right. Let's see. You hit the target. Thank you. Thank you. That's what I plan to do. All right, last call, everybody. Last call. We got last call here. Let me just underline that. Just want to center it. I like when it looks centered. It looks better when it's centered. You know what I mean? All right. Just looks better that way. All right, I don't know even what to do with that tarot and astrology. All right, so last call for readings. If in the case that you'd like just a tarot reading, we're doing that for $10 tarot today. And then we have $15 for tarot and astrology. If in the case that you're interested, please send all donations to TRZO LLC. Cash App, Venmo, PayPal are all applicable. The name is synonymous between all three platforms. Just be sure to include your birth time, date, and location when you are sending your donation. For example, we have the format here. If in the case that you are international or you're coming from overseas, just be sure to format your birthday in the month, day, year instead of day, month, year, okay? If in the case that you forget to send your birth information, no worries. Just send it to my Instagram, TRZO, TRESCZO, and we'll be sure to add you to the queue. Emily is up next. Let's see here. Just making sure that I got everybody. Okay, cool. Just making sure. All right, and if in the case that you see your name, that means that I got your information, so you're all good. Okay, let's see. I need to shave after this. I'm not used to my facial hair being all this long. All right, let's see. Saving that time. 1995. Happy belated birthday. And 1209. All right, let's see. My soul is ready, and we are ready for you. Another Libra Ascendant. I had 4 Libra Ascendants out of the 5 readings I've done so far. All right, let's see what you got going on down here. Sun 20 Cancer, Moon 7 Aquarius, Mercury 5 Cancer, Venus 10 Cancer, Mercury 25 Virgo, Jupiter 6 Sagittarius retrograde, Saturn 24 Pisces retrograde, Uranus 28 Capricorn retrograde, Neptune 24 Capricorn retrograde, Pluto 27 Scorpio retrograde, North Node 1 Scorpio retrograde, Chiron 22 Virgo, Ascendant 2 Libra, MC3 Cancer. No critical degrees for you. Look at you shining. All right, so part of your mission in this lifetime, part of your purpose is to focus on relationships, partnerships, interpersonal connection, business contracts, definitely being harmonious and keeping things balanced as well. Now, this can also mean marriage and union, but for you, it's going to manifest through your career, status, legacy, and life's work, building something up for yourself. You are not meant to do whatever it is that you're doing within your career alone. Other people will definitely assist and help you out. They will definitely bring in opportunities, so be sure to open yourself to receptivity. Also, whatever you're doing within your career, status, legacy, and life's work, just be sure that you are resonating with it on an emotional level as well. You could be a speaker. You could use your intelligence within your career as well with Mercury conjunct MC. Other people will definitely be talking about you. All good things with Cancer here. Just watch out for paying attention to your intuition. You definitely want to pay attention to your intuition within your career, status, legacy, and life's work, because if you don't, that can lead to a hardship, and we wouldn't want that now, would we? All right. Mercury in Cancer is quite important because it is at the apex of a major yod too, actually, for you. So I will say paying attention to your communication, paying attention to your intuition will really help you to establish and debunk that yod. Now, what's the yod? Yod is the finger of God. It does bring a specific purpose, a special purpose that you're meant to fulfill. For you, yours may be in front of the masses. It may be in front of the public eye. I don't know if in the case that you would like to work in the public eye, but you would be best beneficial within that, because whatever you're doing for your work, it's going to require you to speak to other people or to speak to a mass at large, okay? But moving on, let's see here. Your ascendant's also throwing an aspect to Saturn, so whatever action you're taking towards your career, status, legacy, and life's work, just be sure to have some organization behind it, as well as incorporating some consistency and structure. All right, let's see here. Literally, I work at a bank right now, and it's not emotionally draining. Let's see here. What's going on here? So we have North Node in Scorpio. We have Pluto in Scorpio as well too. Be sure not to over obsess with money, because this can actually lead to loss of money. Scorpio is the sign of loss. Not saying that you're going to be broke, but I'm just saying the more you over obsess with things, instead of letting go of what no longer serves you, letting go of what no longer is in alignment, finding power within your worth and value, what you really desire going after, that's what's going to help you to not only step in your power, but bring in the finances in a large sum for you. With North Node in Scorpio, you're definitely working on establishing that worth and value, as well as working on gaining material possessions for yourself as well too. Be sure to prioritize your healing journey, going below the surface, accepting the darker aspects of life, as well as making peace with your past. Be sure, as I said, to let go of what no longer serves you, letting go of what no longer is in alignment, which in turn puts you in alignment with your dharmic path. You may find that when you are expressing your worth or value to people, or when you're stepping into your self-esteem, when you're working on your self-esteem, people may tend to project. Don't give in to that. Definitely don't give that the light of day, okay? Because you need to focus on your own self. If in the case that you feel that you're being tested from the universe because Saturn is throwing that trine to Pluto, ask yourself when enough is enough. That helps you to further establish your worth and value as well too, okay? Moving on to Jupiter and Sagittarius. Jupiter's in its home sign. Just watch out for that lecture Larry, preachy, teachy energy. You know what I mean? Sometimes it can happen for you. But you already know what you're talking about. You have the experience to back it up too. With Sagittarius in the third house, any information that they're sharing with other people, they naturally have the experience to back it up. You're very wise. You come with a lot of experience, come with a lot of knowledge too, that other people will definitely love to listen to. Now, I will say some people definitely may come to you for advice. Don't be afraid to give them that advice, but definitely give it in a way that's quick, witty, and lighthearted, okay? That will work best for you, because with Jupiter and Sag, as I said, they tend to go on and on and on, and people didn't sign up for that. People just want to know in a quick fashion what it is that you would like to tell them, or what it is that they would like to know. With this does give you opportunities to figure out what your own personal belief may be, your own personal philosophy. Just be sure here to take advantage of those opportunities as well. They can help you towards your career status, legacy, and life's work. A bit of compromise will be needed here, okay? Let's see what else is going on here. We have Neptune in Capricorn, as well as Uranus. There could be an absent parent, or a parent that could have not been there emotionally, could have been emotionally absent there, could have been father. But with Neptune there, you may have felt that your life was pretty normal growing up. Everything was kind of fine, but there was an event that kind of happened that shifted you into reality. It really could have caused hardships at that time, but this really could have been the result of a parent being absent, or a parent being emotionally absent as well too. Now, with this being in Capricorn, this is actually setting you up towards your career status, legacy, and life's work, since you have the Capricorn IC, okay? Now, I also will say you probably felt that you had to grow up early. You definitely felt that you may have had to take on a lot of responsibility as a child, and you probably didn't get those years back. Those years are coming back to you, okay? Moving on to your Moon in Aquarius in the 5th house, you definitely find emotional fulfillment when you are developing your confidence, expressing yourself, putting yourself out there, and not giving in to people's projection. With Moon in Aquarius, just be sure that you are not over-intellectualizing your emotions, but rather feeling them through, okay? You will also find emotional fulfillment through friends, groups, networks, organizations, and the execution of your future endeavors, so definitely pay attention to your ideas. And if your ideas resonate with you on an emotional level as well, definitely write them down, because they can help you to execute any future endeavors, okay? Moving on, we have Saturn and Pisces in the 6th house. Pay attention to your physical health, because Saturn in the 6th can definitely be an significator of illness, sickness, and ailments as well. So just be sure not to overwork yourself or become that workaholic here. Saturn is trying to make it's trying to get you to make your dreams a tangible reality with Saturn and Pisces. Just be sure here that we are putting in the action to make your dreams a tangible reality. But since it's throwing a balance to your 12th house, just be sure to find a balance between your physical or your personal development and your spiritual development as well too. With Saturn also being in Pisces, just be sure that we are paying attention to who you are giving access to your energy, because there could be the tendency to take on other people's energy here, and that will lead you to some karma or some hard lessons, okay? Nothing in Aries, nothing in Taurus, nothing in Gemini. I already went over your Cancer here for your MC. As I said, just be sure that whatever you're doing for your career status, legacy, and life's work, that it resonates with you on an emotional level. Last but not least, before I let you go, we do have Mars and Chiron in Virgo as well too. Now, with Chiron in Virgo, this can talk about wounds in regards to critique, criticism, perfectionism tendencies. Perhaps when you tried to express yourself, or when you were expressing yourself, you were met with a lot of projection, a lot of people trying to change how you come off and how you present yourself. You may present like you have it all together, and this could be something that you're unconscious about, especially when you feel like you don't have it together. Don't be afraid to ask for help, because sometimes you may find that it's hard for you to ask for help. But also, I will say that the 12th house is also the house of the unconscious. So when you find that people are projecting onto you, chances are those are qualities within yourself that you do not see. But if people are giving you a hard time about those qualities, those people are not for you. Definitely, you're going to attract people that are for you, the purest energy, because the 12th house is the purest energy, who you are at your purest state. And once you work on your healing journey, not changing yourself for anybody, but focusing on not only your spiritual development, but your personal development, establishing that connection with the universe, and definitely focusing on your physical health. This will help you to not only heal yourself, but to heal other people. But this is also going to help you to become more of your own pure energy, and it's going to help you to attract that as well too. Definitely pay attention to frustration, because if anybody is frustrating you on a deep emotional level, they're not for you. They could be a hidden enemy. They may not have your best intentions at heart as well too, okay? Just be sure not to rush or overwork yourself in your day-to-day as well, with Mars being in Virgo. Don't be too impulsive or spontaneous when it comes to work affairs. Let's get to tarot. Let's see here. I see these are a little long, so do you know if you will be online again today? I usually go online later, so I will probably be back at 2 p.m. Central Standard, 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time as well, okay? All right. Oh, wow. Okay, so we have a lot of energies here. Same cards that came out for you that actually came in during the collective reading that I did early on. You may be keeping yourself guarded around this time as well too, with 4 coins energy. This is the last, this is the final decan, the third decan of let's see here, Capricorn energy. So I would say that's Mercury in Capricorn. This could be somebody who may be thinking, or somebody that you could have said something. Probably somebody said something to you that could have made you guarded. If in the case this is about finances, just be sure that we are not spending more than what is coming in, okay? But I can sense that pretty soon you will be enjoying the fruits of your labor. So this could be financial too. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn is on the board. Perhaps maybe you're staying frugal, or perhaps maybe you spent a lot to where you needed to come back, but not to worry. Be sure that you are spending on yourself or having fun, or really taking yourself out here. It's actually part of your Saturn and Pisces, making your dreams a tangible reality, because you're not meant to work all the time. And this could be the reason why you could be holding yourself back, that you could be frugal. You also have that North Node energy, that Pluto energy in Scorpio too, which could make you frugal franny here. But just be sure to enjoy yourself, but just take it in moderation as well. Now, I also will say with your Ace of Cups, there could be an opportunity that's coming in for you that's really going to fulfill you on an emotional level. This could be with money, but this is Scorpio, Cancer, and Pisces. So this can come through one of those signs. You even may be one of those signs. You're not one. Well, you are a Cancer, but I will say here that you are manifesting some type of experience or some type of opportunity that is trying to come in for you. This could be something that you manifested long ago. This could be a love offer. This can also be something that's going to give you that mutual fulfillment for you. But this is coming in quick, okay? I will say that this is only something for you. Not everybody can come along with you on this journey. This seed is only for you because you've been putting in the work towards whatever it is that you're manifesting. So here it is for you, okay? You may have a lot of options. You may even have a lot of temptation here. It's really up for you to stay focused. What is your direction? Where are you heading here? This is going to help you defeat which temptations may come, but I will say that there's something that's coming in for you that's really going to change your emotional levels, all right? But that's all I'm seeing for you. Thank y'all. All right, everybody, readings are closed. Readings are closed, but I still do have my list, so not to worry. Readings closed. Not to worry. Mama did say, Daddy may roll the car. All right, let's see. We have Lola, we have Jasnina, we have Brittany and Mason 5, all right? And Mason 5. Okay, cool. So if you don't see your name right now, and if you didn't get, I sent about 10 minutes. Oh, Brittany is me. Okay, cool. Yep, if you don't see your name here, I will be back later today. And if I'm not back later today, it will be tomorrow, okay? But I'm just doing you guys' 9 today. And everybody wants the tarot and the astrology. It must be common here. All right, Emily, we are up to you. Oh, Emily, did we just do you? We just did you, Emily. All right, so Mia, we're up to you. All right, let's see here. And New Jersey, an almost native New Yorker, but not quite. 1977 and a time. All right, here we go. Oh, thank you, thank you. We love the compliments over here. And if you guys have any astrology questions, just be sure to ask me. But if I'm doing the reading, I may have to, I may have to wait a little bit. I'm going to get breakfast, rolling back in 15. Okay, no worries. Take your time, take your time. All right, let's see here. Another Libra ascendant. I'm telling you, it's the Libra ascendants that are out and about today. All right, we're gonna talk about that Pluto conjunct the ascendant. We're gonna talk about it in a little bit. All right, but let's see. Do you have any critical degrees? You have Sun 8 Cancer, Moon 2 Capricorn, Mercury 9 Cancer, Venus 23 Taurus, Mars 18 Taurus, Jupiter 19 Gemini, Saturn 15 Leo. Uranus 7 Scorpio retrograde, Neptune 14 Sagittarius retrograde, Pluto 11 Libra, North Node 20 Libra retrograde, Chiron 5 Taurus, Ascendant 10 Libra, MC 11 Cancer. 55 can be a confirmation from you. You're definitely spiritually protected with that 5-5 energy. It could be 505, 55, or 55, which is the same thing, or just the energy of 5 can definitely be a confirmation number for you here. You don't have any critical degrees, but let's see what's going on up here. Oh, you grew up in NYC. Okay, so you are the native New Yorker. I was only there the first 2 days of my life. So you are the native New Yorker. Oh, thank you. Tell your friends. All right, let's see here. In this lifetime, you're definitely meant to ascend towards relationships, partnerships, interpersonal connection, business contracts here. What that's going to manifest for you is through your transformation, your healing journey. You may go through a lot of transformation. You could go through some traumatic experiences as well. So be sure to prioritize that healing journey. Going below the surface, accepting the darker aspects of life, making peace with your past. Also be sure to let go of what no longer serves you. Letting go of what no longer is in alignment, which in turn puts you in alignment with your dharmic path as well too, okay? Venus in Taurus can definitely grant you an inheritance at some point, can come from a partner of yours, can come from your partner's family too. Now, I will say just be sure not to rush through your healing journey or rush into an intimate relation with somebody, because that can actually lead you towards something that you can get stuck and stagnant in, so just be sure to watch out for that. With Chiron in Taurus, these are wounds that could have affected your worth and your value as well, but wounds that could have ran deep since from the things that you've gone through. As I said, prioritizing your healing journey, making peace with your past, and also letting go of what no longer serves you can help you to not only step in your power, not only help you to establish your worth and value, but it can heal yourself and heal other people as well. If the universe tests your patience from time to time, ask yourself when enough is enough. That'll help you to establish your worth and value as well too. All right, let's see here. Where Pluto conjunct that ascendant, people will naturally project onto you for no reason. And you may ask, why do people find me intimidating? Why are people projecting onto me? What did I ever do to them? You just being yourself, and because of the experience that you've had and the things that you've gone through, the universe removed your mask. And you'll see that everybody's wearing their mask. What do I mean by that? People are not being their authentic selves, and people are kind of just trying to be somebody that they're not in order to fit in order to not feel alone. The universe has removed your mask. It wasn't easy because you've gone through a lot of events in order for that to do so. But you being in your authentic self brings a power out within you that other people may not be ready for. And it's really in a good way, because you stepping in your authenticity and not caring about what other people have to say or what other people do or how other people react, there's power in that. And other people, you're leaving them with the option to heal or to project. 9 out of 10 times they're going to project. I'm not going to lie to you. All right. But just don't give in to that projection. Also, focusing on relationships, partnerships, interpersonal connection, business contracts can definitely help you to stand in your power. There may be a little bit of conflict and tension in regards to relationships, partnerships, career status, legacy, and life's work for you. So just be sure here that whatever action that you're taking towards that you're taking your time, and that we're not over obsessing over career status, legacy, and life's work as well, or over obsessing over status and how to get forward on your journey. With your North Node being in the first house too, you definitely need to listen to you. You have the answers within you, but sometimes you can tend to go to other people for confirmation or for advice. You definitely need to focus on your own sense of independence in this lifetime too, going after what it is that you would want to do. Okay, may not be easiest, but you can definitely have a lot of experience, or finding your belief system, finding your own own meaning of life may be the first step for you, because that's going to come harmonious. It's going to come effortless for you. It actually may find you. Be sure to stay curious when it comes to your belief system, finding your own meaning of life, finding your own truth, because that's when things are going to start working out for you, okay? You also have a lot of good energy manifesting for you in this lifetime, since Jupiter does rule fortune, and since it sits in your ninth house of fortune, whatever you've done in past lives or past experiences, it's actually coming back to bless you in this lifetime as well too, okay? Moving on to your second house, we do have Uranus and Scorpio. Just be sure that you're not spending more than what is coming in. Be sure also not to over obsess with money with Scorpio influencing your second house, because this can lead to loss of money too, all right? Any innovative ideas that you may have to execute towards your future endeavors can definitely help you and give you a sense of income for material possession. When it comes to your worth and value, you may have an unconventional way of establishing your worth and value or giving back to yourself as well, but do be sure that we are prioritizing our healing journey, because this can help you to further establish just that, okay? Moving on, we do have Neptune here in Sagittarius in your third house. You definitely could be a great artist with this placement. You could do something within music, singing, musicianship as well. You also may yearn to be a better communicator, to develop your skills as well, or to just be somebody of influence within a specific community. Now, I will say with Neptune being in Sagittarius, finding your own meaning of life, finding your own philosophy could be something that you could have strong faith with, but this does go in tandem with your Saturn in the 11th house in Leo. You will definitely get ideas from the divine, so definitely establish that connection with the universe, because this will actually give you ideas to manifest any future endeavors that you may have for yourself as well, okay? I will say with Saturn, you will have support from friends, groups, networks, and organizations, but if in the case that you find that you are doing something that is not in alignment with them, they may bring back their support a little bit, okay? But usually these are groups of people, or this is support that's going to be around for a long time, okay? They're also helping you to build confidence within yourself. So just be sure that you are building up your confidence, putting yourself out there and expressing yourself. And this can actually come through your spiritual journey as well. All right, let's see what else is going on here. We do have Moon in Capricorn in the fourth house. Very intuitive. Be sure to listen to your intuition. Sometimes there can be the tendency to suppress anything that you're feeling out of work, because you're working or because, you're busy at the moment. Be sure to give yourself time to process your emotions, okay? Emotional fulfillment can be found through career, status, legacy, and life's work, but there needs to be the balance between your personal life and your public life as well too, okay? With Moon in Cap, you definitely feel like you have to grow up early or grow up quick. Perhaps there was a lot of responsibility in your childhood. This could have come through the mother as well, but just be sure that you're going to get those years back where you're going to be able to have fun for you as well, okay? Moving on, we have nothing in Aquarius, nothing in Pisces, nothing in Aries. We already went over Taurus in the 8th house. 9th house already went over with Gemini. You are meant to share your experience with other people. You're definitely meant to speak and share your opinion and your thoughts with other people too. Don't be afraid to do that. This is actually what's going to draw in more opportunities for you, okay? Watch out for spreading misinformation. Watch out for spreading gossip as well. That can actually move you into ill fortune that is not so good for you as well too. With your 10th house, we do see your Sun, Mercury, and MC is here. Part of what you're meant to do within your career, status, legacy, and life's work is something that brings you emotional fulfillment. If it doesn't resonate with you emotionally, chances are it's not for you. You're going to get a lot of intuitive nudges in regards to your career, status, legacy, and life's work. Be sure to listen to that. If in the case that you do not listen to that, that can lead you to hardship, but you are becoming more nurturing, more caring, somebody that people can confide in within your career space as well. But with Cancer MC, this usually is somebody who builds up a foundation from themselves anyway. Part of what you're meant to do, you could be working in real estate, you could have held a managerial position, you also could work for yourself and have your own business here with Moon being in Capricorn. Just be sure not to throw yourself so much into work that you're not giving yourself enough time in your personal life as well, okay? With Saturn and Leo in the 11th house, as I said, karmic lessons can be learned through friends, groups, networks, organizations, and the execution of your future endeavors. You're definitely learning how to become more confident within executing your future endeavors as well too. Just be sure to watch for ego here. Check the ego at the door with Saturn and Leo. If not, that can bring some karmic lessons. That can also bring some challenges moving forward, all right? On to tarot. All right. Well, readings are closed. I don't have any more spots, but I'll be back later today at 2 p.m. Central Standard, 3 p.m. Eastern Standard, okay? Let's see here. All right. I'm getting the same cards. I'm telling you, we got the same lessons here. You could be seeking some advice or some help financially currently. That's going to come in for you. This is something that's going to last a very long time. Rather it does, or rather it is certain information, or rather it's some guidance, rather it is something that is going to be a lump sum for you. But there's some help coming in. Be sure to stand in your power and know what decisions that you would like to make moving forward. You see that she is unbothered. She already knows she's looking at a specific direction. She's not so concerned about what's behind her as well too. It is really important that whatever does come in for you, that we are not paying attention to how it is being executed, because it is for you. It may come in a way that is not expected for you, but it is going to lead you towards victory and success, okay? With the Judgment card here, this could be because something that you went through in the past, something that you were cheated, or that you felt cheated out of, or something that didn't work out for you is coming around full circle, all right? But that's pretty much all I'm seeing for you. Thank y'all. Okay, let me turn on a fan real quick because I'm getting hot. Okay. Okay, fan is on. Fan is on. And let me shuffle these cards. Thank you. Great reading. Of course, anytime. Anytime. Almost threw all those cards out. Tatsuti here. I'm a travel nurse, but in school for cybersecurity. Want to be rich. Ooh, don't we all? Yes, I want to be rich too. That'd be nice. But you know what? I'm already rich. I already have the riches, you know? I'm rich in knowledge, rich in support, you know? Put out those manifestations, I'll tell you that. All right, let's see here. Who is next? We got Tatsuti. I know that's right. Look, I'll tell you that. All right, so we got 7 left to go. Tatsuti, we are up to you. All right, let's see. For Tiffany. Okay, and your city is not popping up. Oh, never mind. That's why it's not popping up, because I can't spell. Mind your business. Okay, which one? Is it Northern or Bacol? Oh, there's 3? There's 4? What the hell? How many? So which one is it? Is it Northern, Western, Bacol, Karaga? Because I don't want to just pick one and then we're kind of just like, you know. Let's see here. Well, while we wait for that, we are going to... Oh, Karaga. Okay, cool. Oh. Now, my guess is that you're a Libra Ascendant. You may not be a Libra Ascendant, but I've just been getting a lot of Libra Ascendants today. Ah, Virgo Ascendant. All right, let's see here. Let's see. Okay, Virgo Ascendant. Let's see what's going on here. Sun 3 Gemini, Moon 4 Taurus. You will definitely spiritually protected. Look at that 444 going on there. That could be confirmation for you. You're definitely watched over by your ancestors and spirit guides. Mercury 22 Gemini, Venus 9 Taurus. Venus is at a critical degree. Mars 2 Cancer, Jupiter 19 Aries, Saturn 18 Sagittarius retrograde. Uranus 25 Sagittarius retrograde, Neptune 7 Capricorn retrograde. Pluto 7 Scorpio retrograde, North Node 8 Aries retrograde. Oh, you may feel like you're in alignment with your soul's mission. Chiron 20 Gemini, Ascendant 1 Virgo, MC4 Gemini. MC's at a critical degree. All right, let's see what's going up here. All right, yeah. If I could just get it balanced. Okay, in this lifetime, you're definitely meant to focus on developing your your personal development, your physical health, work schedule routines around them, as well as your daily operations and your day-to-day events. Whatever is associated with work wellness as well will definitely be applicable towards what you're meant to work on. This is going to manifest through your career status, legacy, and life's work, building up something from the ground up. Perhaps this can also deal with your ideas, analyzing certain things, and becoming efficient within your career as well. You are the jack of all trades, master of none, but you can always do it better than the master of one. Just be sure that we are watching out for spreading misinformation or gossip within your career, because people are talking about you within your career sector. All good things, but this is basically people talking about you on a massive scale here. Now, I also will say, watch what you say, because your words can sometimes be thrown back at you around your career too, which can cause some wounds, all right? So just pay attention to that. But moving on, let's see, we have nothing in Libra, Pluto and Scorpio. Some of your words, sometimes definitely, I will say, people can be a little bit intimidated by what you say, your thoughts as well, sharing your opinion. Continue to do what you're doing. Only reason why I'm saying that is Scorpio is all about intimidation. It's all about transformation, but it wants to get you to your most vulnerable state, because Pluto rules vulnerability. And when it's in Scorpio, it just makes that much stronger. Okay, some people may have an issue with what is said, or they may project because it's like, oh, I didn't like what you said, I didn't like how you said it, or anything like that. But in reality, you're kind of holding up a mirror and giving them the ultimatum to heal or to project, because what you're saying is true. It's fact. Unfortunately, I will say sometimes the delivery can be a little too harsh. That can turn people away, but that's why people project, but don't give into that projection, okay? I also will say here, any information that you are sharing with people, be sure to back that up with experience. That will help to balance out these energies here, okay? With Saturn and Uranus in Sagittarius, there could have been an absent parent, could have been father, could have been emotionally absent as well. But with this being in Sagittarius, this is all preparing you for your career status, legacy, and life's work. With Saturn in Sagittarius, you could have a harsh relationship or a difficult relationship with a parent figure. Could be father, could be mother. But I will say that usually it comes from a family that you feel that the emotional resonance is not there. The emotional fulfillment is not there. They're not really giving you the emotional fulfillment that you would want, or that you would wanted early on in your childhood. Now, I will say that with this placement, there's usually a chosen family that comes at some point in their life. But I will say that finding your own belief system, finding your own truth, your own meaning of life will definitely help you to find security and find your emotional fulfillment within yourself. Be sure to listen to your intuition here, because that's all preparing you for your career status, legacy, and life's work as well. Your intuition will definitely come through intuitive nudges, okay? Also, be sure to chat out your thoughts, chat out your experiences, because with Mercury and Gemini, you're definitely meant to share information with other people, okay? Moving on, we do have Neptune and Capricorn. Just watch out for overindulgence when you are having fun here. Sometimes it may be hard for you to express yourself and to build your confidence, to put yourself out there. A lot of the times, if people are projecting onto you when you are expressing yourself, chances are that you are unconscious about that sort of specific quality. But don't listen to people that make it sound like it's rude, or they're kind of like there's some hate behind it. Like, when you're people are chatting and they take a jab, but you can't help to feel that there was some reality in that. Don't listen to those people. Distance yourself from them as well. Okay, let's see here. Nothing going on in Aquarius, nothing going on in Pisces. We have Aries, Jupiter, and we have North Node as well. With North Node and Aries, as I said, you may feel like you're on a soul's mission. You may feel as though that you have a purpose to fulfill. It may be bigger. You may know the what, but you may not know the when and the how it's going to manifest for you. With Jupiter and Aries in your 8th house, I have Jupiter in the 8th house too. It's no walk in the park, but look, it does come with the benefits. It does come with the benefits. You do have a lot of knowledge that is considered occult or taboo, something that is unconventional as well. Just be sure to not rush through your healing journey, okay? Be sure to go below the surface, accept the darker aspects of life, and make peace with your past, okay? Any information that does come from your healing journey, you're meant to share the wisdom with others. You're not meant to keep it in for yourself, but it will help yourself. I'll tell you that, okay? Moving on, we do have Moon in Taurus in the 9th house as well as Venus. You will find emotional fulfillment through higher education, higher knowledge, definitely finding your own meaning of life, your own purpose as well, too. You, be sure not to be too dogmatic in your beliefs. Definitely listen to other people's perspectives, because with Venus here, they're going to bring new people, new experiences that will definitely open yourself up to expand, okay? But with Taurus energy, Taurus may try to stay fixed, or may find that I wouldn't say limiting beliefs, because that's more Saturnian, but with Taurus, once they find something, they kind of just stick with it because they don't like change, okay? But just ease yourself into it, because change is applicable, especially for your belief system or for things that can potentially help you out moving forward, okay? Moving on to that sun placement, you are becoming somebody who's supposed to be in a position of authority, authority, somebody who is naturally authoritative within themselves. But as I said, you're a jack of all trades, so you're meant to do a variety of things within your career here. You're not just meant to do one thing, okay? With your Sun conjunct MC, you definitely will be attracting a lot of attention and fame towards you. All good things, all good things. But you may attract, you will attract a community that really likes you, but you may attract people that are trying to get to your mind, because they're going to be very fascinated with the things that you say, your method of thinking as well. But watch what you say when you're in the masses, because this can actually lead to wounds if not careful. People may try to get in debates and arguments with you, but that will actually cause some wounds for you. So just don't even give into it if it's a debate or if it is a specific argument, especially if you're not prepared for it either. But with Chiron and Gemini, finding an outlet to get those opinions, those thoughts out will definitely help you to not only heal yourself, but to heal other people as well. You also could have wounds with people trying to tell you that you won't find success, or they are trying to make your path difficult, trying to steer you away from doing what you wanted to do. Go after those things. That'll help you to heal yourself and to heal others as well. Last but not least, before I let you go, we do have Mars in Cancer in that 11th house. First and foremost, face your emotions head on, because if you don't, this can lead to violent outbursts and lashing out, and we wouldn't want that, now would we? With Mars in Cancer also, you're very protective energy. You may find yourself in leadership positions, because when Mars is in the 11th house, this means that there's energy and drive towards friends, groups, networks, organizations, and the execution of your future endeavors. Whatever you are trying to execute for your future endeavors, you definitely need to have emotional fulfillment. Otherwise, it's just not going to work out. Just watch out for impulsive tendencies or trying to rush through executing your future endeavors. You definitely need to take your time here, since your 11th house ruler is 11 places from itself in Taurus. You have an exalted placement here, so I'm not so concerned about you taking your time, but when you take your time, things tend to work out for you tenfold, okay? But tapping into that balance of Capricorn energy will definitely help to give this Mars strength, all right? Let's get on to tarot for you. The amount of information retention it takes to be able to do this, God bless your awesome brain. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right. I really appreciate that. All right. Ooh. Oh, okay. You may feel that you've lost something emotional, something that was catered to you, but you also have to realize you could be sad about these 2 cups because maybe they're not full all the way up, but you have 5 cups altogether. Definitely take a look at the resources that are around you, because you have all that you need to get to your next level here. This could be in regards to trying to manifest something. Perhaps maybe you don't feel like you're in the right space at this time, but just know that you have all that you need around you to get to that next level. When this does start coming in for you, be sure to find a balance between giving and receiving as well. This is actually what's going to lead you towards a love romance or something that's going to give you mutual fulfillment too. Celebration is on the horizon, because you probably came out of this isolated period where you felt like you were alone for some time. Introspection was definitely needed to heal in order for this connection to work, rather this be an actual tangible relationship or whatever this collaboration is going to be. Okay, now with the Page of Swords here, there could be some information coming in. This could be from this could be about business, this could be some advice, but there is something coming in communication-wise, news that is coming in that will definitely help you to move forward, okay? This is going to come in quick too, especially with the birds in the background. It's definitely going to it's going to find you. There's nothing that you have to do at this time. It's just going to find you, all right? But all good things is happening for you. Just be sure to take some action when it's needed, all right? But that's all I'm seeing for your chart for the most part. Thank y'all. Okay. Mason, I just got 2 for you. Okay, let's see here. Water break. Is there a line? There is a line. There is 6 people left. There is 6 people left, but I'm going to just run to get some water real quick. I'm just going to leave this out. So be right back. I'm just going to get me a water bottle. It's interesting getting out of the seat. Please hold. All right. Let's do this. Let's do this. Just trying to get in this chair without, like, having the not the elevator music play softly. All right. So Gigi is up next. Gigi is here. Great. Did you send your information to my Instagram? We're going to find out. Let's see here. Yes, sir. Okay, that's great. So Gigi is up next, followed by Rahenna, Lola, and Jasnina. We have Brittany and Mason 5. Mason 5, I did get another email from you in regards to Cash App. So just making sure that it is you, because I got 2, and it's feeling brand new. All right, so Gigi's up next. All right, Instagram. Which Instagram did you send it to? Oh, never mind, I got it. Well, this is Rahenna. Wait a second. Is Gigi's here. Gigi, I don't think I got your... Unless you sent it to the other one. Hold on, give me 1 second. No, I got it. I got it. Got it. All right. Connecticut. I used to take the ferry from Long Island to... Oh, you're a native New Yorker now. That's right. She's a native New Yorker. Oh, that's right. I'm going to start asking people, are you a Libra ascendant? All right. Aquarius ascendants. You're the first one, the rarest one of them all. All right, let's see what's going on here. I'm just going to back this up a little bit. It still works. Okay, great. Give me 1 second. Just going to sit. Let's do this. Sun's at 25 degrees Aries, Moon 12 Aquarius, Mercury 29 Pisces, Mercury's at a critical degree. Venus 4 Aries retrograde, Mars 24 Cancer, Jupiter 7 Libra retrograde. Saturn 27 Aquarius, Uranus 22 Capricorn, Neptune 21 Capricorn, Pluto 24 Scorpio retrograde. North Node 14 Sagittarius retrograde, Chiron 17 Leo retrograde. Ascendant 13 Aquarius, MC3 Sagittarius. Let's get to this reading up here. All right, so in this lifetime, you're definitely meant to focus on friends, groups, networks, organizations, and the execution of your future endeavors. I will say that with this placement, who just sent me a Venmo? With this placement, any actions that you're taking towards your life's direction, it is going to need some structure and organization behind it since Saturn is here. You may have felt restricted in your identity or who you wanted to be. You may have found it hard to develop some independence for yourself, but it's definitely all coming with time. Pay attention to your ideas, as these can be ideas that you can manifest towards any future endeavors that you may have for yourself. It's actually part of your North Node mission, your destiny. All right, you are very in tune with your emotions here. Definitely listen to your intuition. That's really going to help you out since you are Moon dominant as well as Saturn dominant here too. But with Moon dominant individuals such as myself, it is important. Oh, readings are closed, Simra. I'm going to have to give it to you back. But with Moon in Aquarius, just be sure not to over-intellectualize your emotions, because this can lead to not feeling them through, or detachment from your emotions altogether too. But I will say that any action that you do take, just be sure that it resonates with you on an emotional level. Otherwise, it's not worth it. All right, moving on. First and foremost, you have 2 chart rulers. Your first chart ruler is within the first house, so I don't really need to describe that. Your second chart ruler, there could be a lot of qualities within you that are unconscious. So it is really important to establish that connection with the universe, definitely focus on trusting the unknown, your spiritual development journey as well. This can actually help you to realize what is conscious and what is unconscious still, any qualities within you too, okay? And just finding a balance between that and your personal development journey. All right, moving on, there is Mercury in Pisces at that 29th degree. You would benefit from having multiple sources of income with Mercury in Pisces, okay? Also, since it opposes Jupiter in your 9th house, you actually have a lot of good fortune coming in for yourself in regards to your finances, your worth, and your value as well. Just watch for frivolous spending here, okay? But with Mercury being here as well, sometimes your communication may not be easy to understand. Developing that connection with the universe will make it easier to understand for you. You know, sometimes people may not understand you, but for you to understand it, that's really all that matters, okay? But also, in regards to your worth and value and establishing the two, establishing some sort of routine, especially spiritually, can definitely help you to get that ball rolling. If in the case that you feel tested at all by the universe, ask yourself when enough is enough. That also helps you to bring in any, or to develop your worth and value too. All right, moving on to Aries in your 3rd house. We have Venus, we have the Sun as well too. With Venus and Aries, it is really important here that you are expressing your opinions, your thoughts, because people like to hear what you have to say, and you're very individualistic when it comes to expressing what it is that you have to say. Just watch out for the impulsivity, spontaneity in regards to what it is that you're saying. Be sure to think before you say as well too. With Venus and Aries in terms of relationships, you need somebody who's going to match your energy, somebody who's as passionate as well, somebody who has some type of goal and some type of direction, but just watch out for impulsivity and spontaneity within a relationship setting. You are becoming that jack of all trades, master of none, and you can even always do it better than the master of one. But with Sun and Aries, it is really important here that we're not becoming too egoic in ourselves as well, or our communication or our ideas as well too, okay? There could be a little bit of tension in regards to your spiritual journey and your Sun placement here, because who you are becoming may cause a little bit of conflict and tension with your spiritual journey. So tapping into your belief system, your philosophy, figuring out your truth, what works for you, that'll help you to alleviate any inner conflict and tension that you may be having in those areas of your life, okay? Moving on, we have nothing in Taurus, nothing in Gemini, Cancer, Mars, 6th house. Great placement for Mars to be in. Mars likes to fight after things, and when it's in the 6th house, when you have a malefic planet with a malefic house, it tends to give a good result, okay? With Mars in the 6th, it's fighting towards your health, fighting towards good health, which is really great. When Mars is with Cancer, you just need to face your emotions head on. If not, this can lead to violent outbursts and lashing out. We wouldn't want that now, would we? Okay, also causing some tension and inner conflict with your Sun as well. Just be sure to not be too impulsive, especially when it comes to your daily responsibilities or your daily operations as well, okay? Because this not only could affect you, but this can also affect people within your environment too, okay? Now, I will say that there's an effortless trine to your 10th house too, so whatever work that you are putting within your work schedules, routines as well, or your day-to-day, this can actually give you power within your career, status, legacy, and life's work as well. Oh, that's right, you want to focus on transits too. Let's see here. Right now, Pluto is in your 12th house currently. And Pluto is at the wit's end of your 12th house. It's still retrograding. It's at about 20, I believe, 7 degrees it's at currently. Now, it's forming a loose conjunction with your Uranus and your Neptune placement. So right now, you may feel as though that you are coming into sudden truths, great awakenings. It may come in at an intensive rate. It also could be transformative for you. But these are things to show you you're unconscious. So if you feel as though that there could be some hidden enemies or people that may not have your best intentions at heart, or people that have a very intense energy with them, they could even be authoritative. They're really here to teach you your unconscious qualities within you. But if in the case that you're not feeling Pluto, because Pluto is also forming that T-square to your Mars placement and your Sun, so definitely during this time is a great place to tap into your belief system, your philosophy, your own meaning of life, your own truth as well. Even if the South Node is in Libra, there's still natural gifts that you can come from it, because Jupiter here is always giving you opportunities anyway. Now is a great time to focus on your communication, your community, developing your skills. Your siblings, cousins, your immediate environment can also have a say during this time, since the Sun is more conjunct your North Node, really tapping into who you are becoming, your personality, as well as sharing any information that you have learned with other people. Putting yourself out there on social media or any type of media platform will definitely be beneficial for you during this time as well. Keeping things more local than juxtapose international will also be favored as well. If you're doing something that's local in your immediate environment that will have more favor than going international or going outside of your country as well too. Okay, Saturn right now is in your second house, definitely teaching you all about your worth and value. Ask yourself when enough is enough. As I said, this will help you to further establish your worth and value as well too. Saturn also is right now trying to teach you how to make money for yourself, to build something from the ground up. You may even find that starting yourself on entrepreneurship can actually be beneficial for you during this time as well. Definitely pay attention to your intuition, your visions, any dreams that you may have as well, because this can definitely help you to take action during that time for monetary resources, okay? Let's see right now in Taurus, you have Jupiter and Uranus in your, you have Jupiter and Uranus in your fourth house currently. Now, Jupiter in Taurus is actually it's a very material energy, but with this being in your fourth house, this does give you opportunity to really gain resources from working from home or doing something from home. Real estate can actually be favored for you during this time, but with Uranus in the fourth house, this can actually bring an absence of a parent, or this can mean that during this time, a parent figure could be less emotional or emotionally withdrawn, emotionally detached, okay? This can actually sometimes be you. You could have shakeups within the home since Uranus and Jupiter are at dominant positions in your chart currently. So just be sure here, if you're feeling shakeups within the home, tap into the balancing energy of your career, status, legacy, and life's work. This will help to balance things out, okay? Let's see what else is going on here. Let me just pull up a chart because I'm doing all this from memory. Chiron is also in your third house too, so definitely be conscious about the things that are coming out too, because this can actually come around full circle, especially if there's gossip and misinformation being spread out there as well too. All right, Sun currently is in your eighth house of your healing journey, going below the surface, accepting the darker aspects of life. So right now for the next month, major focus is just going to be on letting go of what no longer serves you, letting go of what no longer is in alignment, which in turn puts you in alignment with your dharmic path, getting you all set up for October, or late September, I should say too. Moon right now, you're having a lunar return, which means that pay attention to what's going on in your surroundings this time, or pay attention to any thoughts that you may have during this time as well, because this can actually help you towards executing any future endeavors. That can actually also help you out towards fulfilling that North Node placement as well. All right, let's see what else is going on here. Mercury's going retrograde in Virgo in your eighth house. This is now a great time to do any research that you may have started, or any past teachings that you could have started as well. Any wisdom that you may have started putting out. This is now a great time to kind of revisit those things. Mercury being retrograde in your eighth house is also a great time to really get acquainted with the occult studies again, or learning yourself on a deeper level with that as well, or just prioritizing your healing journey altogether. Venus is going retrograde in your seventh house. You may have a lot of past life relationships or past relationships currently coming back. This could be triggering some wounds that you have Chiron and Leo. Just be sure that you are expressing yourself despite what other people are saying, or despite the projection there. Watch out for self-sabotage as well. But Venus is really trying to reestablish your worth and value within those connections, okay? There's going to be effortless trying to your North Node there too. So just be sure here that we're taking all these lessons that way, because this is actually going to help towards your destiny point when you're executing any future endeavors for yourself, okay? And let's see what else is going on here. Mars is in Libra in your ninth house here too. You may feel a little bit frustrated when you're hearing other people's perspectives or other people's beliefs too. Mars right now is just at 0 degrees of Libra, so it's just crossing in. But when this transit does ingress more into your ninth house, you may feel as though that there's some type of frustration around your beliefs. Perhaps maybe things are not working out as fast as you would hope. Just have the patience. Other people can definitely come in and cause this frustration as well. So if they are causing frustration, definitely create some distance during this time, but there will be other people to help you on this journey too, okay? Jupiter already went through, Saturn already went through, Uranus, Neptune is in Pisces. Pay attention to your dreams. I say that for everybody with Neptune here, because right now you could just focus on money or establishing your worth and value. That can definitely move towards your spiritual development as well, but listening to your listening to your dreams, paying attention to them, paying attention to any visions that come across can definitely help you to earn income during this time, okay? That is pretty much the current transits. Let me just continue with the natal real quick. I already said that with Jupiter and Libra. I will say with the masses, you will attract two types of energies: people that really, really like you, people that really support you, and people that may try to project onto you because there's always something there. You know, don't give in to that. You're meant to teach the collective how to stand in their power, which means that you got to stand in your power. You already know how you got over, so I don't have to explain that to you. But just be sure here that we're not giving into the projection. Also, don't over-obsess over career, status, legacy, and life's work as well. Okay? Let's see here. Is there any way I can get a reading for another time since it's closed? I already sent my payment. I'm going to be on later today at 2 p.m. Central Standard, 3 p.m. Eastern Standard. So I can keep it until then. But if you don't show up for that reading, I'll just send a refund, okay? What do you mean end life work? No, what I said was just don't over-obsess with your life's work, with career, because sometimes with Pluto placement, there can tend to be the over-obsession with your career to the point where you may not have a balance with your personal life. So just don't over-obsess with your career status, legacy, and life's work as well, too. Can I repeat when I will be on again? Yes, I'll be on later today, 2 p.m. Central Standard Time, 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, okay? But yes, I will be back then. And then last but not least, before I let you go, you just have that North Node in Sagittarius. Part of your mission and part of what you're meant to do in this life is really to guide the collective in a spiritual direction here. Part of your North Node is giving you the opportunity to execute any future endeavors that you may have for yourself. And with that being 11 places from itself in its highest in its highest position, its highest expression, with that being in the 9th house, there's going to be a lot of opportunity that's going to come in from other people that's going to point you towards your destiny. So just be sure that we are receptive in receiving information and receiving help from other people, because you're not meant to do it alone. You're definitely not meant to fulfill your career or fulfill whatever your life's mission alone. All right, but that's all I'm seeing for astrology. Let's get to tarot. All right now you're going through a major transition, but this transition is leading you to joy and happiness, okay? This is also asking you to pay attention to any inner child healing that you have not done, all right? So definitely take some rest at this time, and also pay attention to any thoughts that you may be having. Is anything keeping you up at night? Is anything holding you back thought-wise as well, okay? Now it's time to come clear. If you need any advice, if you need to speak to anybody, a businessman will be highly official with that. But if you just need to talk to somebody, there's going to be somebody to talk to here, a figure that you could talk to. This is eventually going to clear things up and lead you to something that you've been manifesting for yourself for some time. This can come through an opportunity that's going to bring you emotional fulfillment. The wheels are turning for you here, and so there's nothing more that you have to do. You're coming to a completion of some sort. So keep doing what you're doing. Just be sure to prioritize your healing journey during this time. Remember, you are going through a transition at this time, and it's almost over. All right, but that's all I'm seeing for you for the most part. Thank you. Can you refocus? Yes. Of course. Anytime. Let's see here. All right. Rahenna is up next. All right, let's see here. Is Rahenna here? Yes. Okay, cool. And Columbus, Ohio. And 9:20. Can I have your permission to screen record during my... Oh, yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. I just want to put a general note. If you guys want to screen record, go ahead and do this. This is also going to be on YouTube as well, too, if in the case that you miss anything that has been said. So just let me know. But I usually post this on YouTube, like, later in the day, because it takes some time to build up and everything like that. All right, so let's see here. Oh, and by the way, Simply Shortcake 88. Yes, you can purchase the solar return reading, but I will be back later today. So it's either you can, if you want, I can do the private reading for you for the solar return. It would just be under tropical, and that would just be the hour reading. But if you wanted the live reading for solar return, we could do that too. But I just will have, I will be on later today to do that. to answer your question. All right, here we go. Scorpio ascendant. Let's see what's going on here. We have Sun 12 Taurus, Moon 28 Taurus, Mercury 18 Taurus retrograde, Venus 13 Aries, Venus is at a critical degree, Mars 6 Aquarius, Jupiter 9 Leo, Jupiter's at a critical degree, Saturn 26 Gemini, Uranus 2 Pisces, Neptune 13 Aquarius, Pluto 19 Sagittarius retrograde, North Node 0 Gemini retrograde, North Node's at a critical degree, Chiron 18 Capricorn retrograde, Ascendant 24 Scorpio, MC 6 Virgo. All right, let's see what's going on up here. Okay, Scorpio, in this lifetime, you really need to step into your power. How do you do that? You're going below the surface, accepting the darker aspects of life, prioritizing your healing journey, which means you're making peace with your past, letting go of what no longer serves you and letting go of what no longer is in alignment, which in turn puts you in alignment with your dharmic path. With this placement, people will tend to project on you because when you're being yourself, people are kind of intimidated because you're being your authentic self. You don't have to put up the gimmick that other people are doing. You may feel as though that people may say that like not everybody is being real and true to themselves. You may come across a lot of people with that, but you'll also come across a lot of people who may project. Don't give into that projection here, okay? Your chart ruler is in two places. Your first chart ruler is in that second house of Sagittarius. Just be sure not to over obsess over money. Also be sure here to find your belief system, a philosophy, your own meaning of life, your own truth. That'll help you to stand in your power, as well as establish a worth and value for yourself too, okay? Establishing your worth and value can help you to step into your power here too. Just watch for frivolous spending with this placement, okay? Second chart ruler is going to be Mars and Aquarius here. There could be some tension within the home, some conflicts here. You could be easily frustrated in your home space. Just be sure not to first and foremost detach yourself from your personal life or detach yourself from emotions overall. But I will say with Neptune here, there could have been a situation early on where you felt like your life was normal, but then that situation came in and it kind of caused you to question reality because it bursted this bubble of normalcy for you. But with this being in Aquarius, as I said, establishing your connection with the universe, that's going to be something that's going to be quite different and unconventional, but it's going to work for you. But just be sure to put your energy towards figuring out who you are on a foundational level. Who are you truly? Who are you at your core, okay? But I also will say establishing that connection is also going to prepare you for your career, status, legacy, and life's work as well. Of course, you can ask a question, no worries. Okay, let's see here. Pluto, we already talked about. Chiron and Capricorn in that third house here. Now, when Chiron's in the third house, you could have felt that you were held back from what you wanted to say, from sharing your opinions and your thoughts with other people. This could have been because, this could have come from authority figures, people that had authority over you or tried to. This could have even came from your siblings, your cousins, people in your immediate environment, your parents too. Be sure to find an outlet to get those words out to best express yourself, because that'll help you to not only heal yourself, but to heal other people too. With Chiron being in Capricorn, this could have been vocalizing or communicating about your future goals, what you want to do and how you want to attain success, and people kind of trying to tear that down for you. But once you take action after the things that you want to do, this is actually going to help you in your career, status, legacy, and life's work. And it is going to it's not going to be easy, but it is going to be fulfilling for you as well. Already did Aquarius. Uranus being in fifth house. With Uranus in the fifth house, this means that ideas can definitely come from building up your confidence, expressing yourself, putting yourself out there. And these are innovative ideas that can help you to execute any future endeavors that you may have for yourself. Confidence is going to be needed to execute those future endeavors. So just be sure also that you have a connection with the universe, or you're establishing that connection with the universe, trusting in the unknown in order for this to work out for you, because this is actually where the ideas come from as well too. Is there a way to see if I have success in the future? Of course there is a way to see if you have success in the future. Well, you want to look at Aquarius placements, you want to look at Saturn placements, but there is a way to see if success is going to work out for you. But anybody can attain success through their MC, their 10th house, and also their 11th house as well, especially for the future too. Moving on, we do have Venus and Aries in that 6th house too. You do like to be of service to other people. You like to help out other people within your day-to-day too. Just be sure that you're not doing that to your detriment. Be sure that you're also filling up your own cup within a work environment. Also, be sure not to overwork yourself to your detriment. Watch out for impulsive energy within your day-to-day as well. Watch out for taking impulsive action, which can lead to setbacks and obstacles as well. Okay, with your 7th house, we have Sun, Mercury, we have Moon, and we have the North Node in Gemini in that 8th house, so we're just going to wait on that. With the Moon and Sun in Taurus, as well as Mercury here, you will learn a lot about yourself when you're in relationships with other people. Other people are going to teach you a lot about yourself. They're going to teach you a lot about, your immediate environment. They're going to also teach you how to fulfill your own cup. Remember, the best relationship to have is the relationship that you have with yourself. With your Sun being in Taurus, I will just say part of your mission is to is to learn your worth and value, to learn what you're going to put up with. So that just means also don't stay in relationships that are no longer serving you. Don't stay in relationships that may be toxic, okay? With Moon and Taurus, just watch for people taking advantage of you, okay? Because there can be some people that are taking advantage of your giving nature. Because sometimes with Taurus, especially the more Taurus energy you have, you tend to be more of a giver than you are a receiver. Just be sure to contribute that balance between giving and receiving. But with Moon and Taurus, you can tend to give a lot to where people take advantage of that. So just watch out for that as well. With North Node being in Gemini, part of your mission not only is to step in your power by prioritizing your healing journey, but to share the knowledge that comes from that as well. Definitely be sure to confront your fears in regards to intimacy, vulnerability, going below the surface, accepting the darker aspects of life, as well as fears around intimacy and vulnerability. Be sure not to micromanage things that are outside of your control as well, but also be sure, this is another indicator, to find an outlet to get those words and those opinions, those thoughts out, because you are meant to share what your experience is or share your healing journey with other people, because you could potentially help them out too, okay? Saturn in the 8th house usually grants a long life, may not be the healthiest, but it definitely grants longevity in some arena, okay? For you, this could be in relationships, that for you, this could also be in life in general too, okay? Nothing in Cancer, we have Jupiter and Leo in that 10th house. Definitely watch for the ego, because sometimes the shadow aspect of Leo can get the betterment of somebody. With Jupiter being in the 10th house, this is going to bring a lot of opportunities within your career, status, legacy, and life's work. You could definitely do something within entertainment, putting yourself out there, building your confidence, as well as this could be somebody, or you could do something within spirituality, since Jupiter has an influence on that 10th house. Nevertheless, I will say that building up your confidence is going to be something that is going to be needed for your career here, okay? Possible careers that you can do: you can work in fashion, you can have your own business, you can also do something that has that includes a partnership, you can also be a public speaker as well, something that has to do with design. You could also be an entertainer, you can work as a singer, songwriter, you can also have an artistry as well too. With Virgo MC, you're meant to be of service to other people, which means that you're helping them on their development journey, which means that you're going to go through your own personal development journey too. With your MC ruler also being in the 7th house, it is a natural trine, it's 9 places from itself, which means you're going to gain a lot of experience here. With that experience, you are meant to share that with other people, and other people may come to you for advice because you appear wise to them. When it comes to your wisdom is something that can help somebody for a long time. It's going to be around for a long time here. And part of your mission in this lifetime is to build something that's going to be around for a long time as well, with your MC manifesting through Taurus here, okay? But that's all I'm seeing for astrology. Let's get... As a Taurus, that hit too hard. I took back my yes in 2023, and I still haven't returned it. That's right. Here. Okay. All right. Let's see. Ooh, celebration is on the horizon, but you got to get through these temptations first. There's a lot of temptation around you during this time. There could be things that are around you that are trying to knock you out of alignment, knock you off course, but this is because something good is about to come in for you. And this is coming after a long cycle of feeling stuck, feeling restricted, feeling like you couldn't move forward, but suddenly you realize that you had a lot of options, okay? Perhaps there could be some help coming in, some financial help, but usually this is an opportunity, and this is the slowest night in the deck, but when it comes to the Knight of Coins, there's something coming in for you that's going to last a very long time. And this is after feeling stuck and stagnant, feeling like there was no way on how to move forward. But now you're realizing that you have a lot of options, which can potentially lead you to this financial stability, and it's also going to lead towards this celebration. So just keep up the good work. Watch all the temptations there. Definitely become conscious about those. But that's pretty much all I'm seeing for you. Thank y'all. All right, for the new people, readings are closed. Readings are closed for the new people that are coming in. For those that are asking, I have about, let's see here. I have about 4 readings to do, and then I'll be back later. Because usually I'm on 2 p.m. Central Standard and 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. But I'm coming back today. So I'll be back later in the afternoon. This is just the first time that I've done readings in the morning. So I'll be back. No worries. I'll be back later today. Just gonna shuffle this. Okay. Lola is up next. Lola. Is Simra here? Is Simmer still here? Let me know, because if that's the case, Libra rising here. I'm telling you, I've been doing a lot of... What time are you back on later? 2 p.m. Central Standard, 3 p.m. Eastern Standard, 3-2 Central. Cleveland. Wow, that's not Cleveland. Cleveland. There are a lot of Clevelands here, aren't there? Am I spelling this wrong? Like, thank you. Okay, I'm gonna turn on my notifications on this time. Got me messed up. Look, if you follow me, you get notified. So be sure to turn on those notifications, okay? Is Simmer still here, going once, going twice? Because I just don't like keeping money that I have not done a reading for. I'm not gonna lie. I just may have to send it back. All right, Libra Ascendant, let's see what's going on for you. All right, we got Sun 20 Virgo, Moon 6 Pisces, Mercury 7 Libra, Venus 15 Libra, Mars 27 Leo, Jupiter 10 Gemini, Saturn 0 Gemini, Saturn's at a critical degree. Uranus 17 Taurus retrograde, Neptune 4 Aquarius retrograde, Pluto 10 Sagittarius, North Node 21 Cancer retrograde, Chiron 11 Sagittarius, Ascendant 28 Libra, MC4 Leo. All right, let's see what's going on here. All right, let's go up here. Okay, Libra Ascendant. In this lifetime, you're definitely meant to focus on relationships, partnerships, interpersonal connection, business, contract, marriage, and union. For you, you will definitely have a charm to your personality, can definitely help you out aesthetic-wise, but just watch for people-pleasing energy. There could be the tendency to put other people before yourself, so just be sure to prioritize the relationship that you have with yourself. This will actually help you to figure out, or actually it'll help you on your own healing journey. It will definitely help you in regards to figuring out your life's purpose, leading you towards your life's mission as well too, okay? And then we see that your chart ruler is within the first house. There could be certain qualities about yourself that you may feel that you're unconscious about. Other people will definitely help you to let you know this. But if in the case that they're communicating it in a very rude way, a very harsh way, chances are it's not for you, okay? Moving on. Nothing in Scorpio. We have Pluto and Chiron in Sagittarius. You are a very powerful speaker. Definitely know how to communicate things. Sometimes you can say things and you're just letting it out. And nothing wrong with that. Just be sure that anything that you are saying, you naturally do back it up with experience. So with that balance here, just be sure that any information that you are sharing with others, that you back it up with experience. Okay? But with Chiron being here, I can say that certain things that you have said in the past, other people probably projected. They've had something to say back, and that could have contributed to your wounds here. You may have felt that it was hard for you to share your truth because of the reaction that you could have gotten or the projection that you could have gotten as well. It is really important here that you are first and foremost speaking your truth and watching your delivery, because everybody has to be ready for the things that you say. Also watch your mindset here, because this can give you a very powerful mindset, but it could make it corrupt if not careful, okay? But I will say with Pluto here, when you work on expressing or putting out your opinions, your thoughts, and you're not caring about who's saying it and the projection that it's going to get, that helps you to step into your power. Also, figuring out a belief system, your own life's purpose, your mission for this lifetime, figuring out the meaning of life for you is also going to help you to step into your power as well too. As I said, just be sure to establish that balance by tapping into your philosophy, your belief system, whatever it is that you would like to believe. You stay curious with that as well, because when you ask questions and you're staying curious about what perspectives are out there or the type of life that you would like to live, this is actually going to bring in more opportunity for you, okay? Nothing going on in Capricorn. We have Neptune and Uranus in the 5th house whole sign, 4th house Placidus. You may feel that there was an emotionally absent parent. There could have been a physically absent parent for there as well. Early on, there could have been a situation that happened where before that situation, you were living a normal life. You thought that everything was fine. But then this situation kind of came in and it really shook things up for you. But it caused you to question certain things because of how confusing everything was. Now, I will say that when this is in the 5th house, first and foremost, establishing a connection with the universe is really going to help you to manifest towards your career status, legacy, and life's work. But with Uranus being in the 5th house, when you develop your confidence and expression and put yourself out there, this is actually going to give you ideas to help you manifest manifest any future endeavors that you have for yourself as well. Developing a connection with the universe, establishing that connection, and trusting the unknown is going to help you to build up that confidence, which is going to help you to execute any future endeavors. Your friends, groups, networks, and organizations can also help in that department as well. You may find yourself in leadership positions with Mars being in Leo here. Just be sure to watch for any impulse decisions that you're making when you're executing any future endeavors, okay? Moving on, you have Moon and Pisces in that 6th house there, which means you find emotional fulfillment through your day-to-day endeavors, your daily responsibilities, work schedule, routine around personal development and physical health. You'll also find emotional fulfillment through your spiritual journey, establishing the connection with the universe, and just being a pure soul. You do yearn for that deep soul connection with other people that you can just get along with, that love to help out other people, that love to be of service to other people. You may also focus on your development journey personally. Just pay attention to your physical health here, because this can bring chronic illness if not careful, if you overwork yourself here. And Jupiter, being the traditional ruler of Pisces, may expand on these themes as well, okay? Just be sure that you are not overly giving your energy to other people to where people are taking advantage of you, or that you are putting your energy in detriment as well, all right? Nothing in Aries. Saturn is in Gemini. With Saturn being in that 9th house too, you may find that you constantly question your beliefs. You may find as though that certain things make sense at one point, but then at the other point they may not. But you're being shown the reality of whatever it is that you believe in here. So definitely be curious. Stay curious about the things that you are learning, about the things that you are... Guys, readings are closed. But you may find as though that you are... that you are curious about certain things that you are believing in, that you are putting your energy towards. Now, the more that you're curious, as I said before, it's going to bring more opportunity, but it may feel a little bit like there are challenges and obstacles there, and that's just because Saturn is there. Also, this is another indicator to find or to release, finding an outlet to get those words out, to get those experiences out, so that way you are not holding on to them. Okay, let's see here. We have North Node and Cancer in the 10th house, which means first and foremost, anything that you're doing within your career, status, legacy, and life's work, it needs to resonate with you on an emotional level. Otherwise, it's not going to work out. You could build a foundation from the ground up, but you're definitely meant to focus on your nurturing qualities, listening to your intuition, learning yourself at a foundational level. Who are you truly? Who are you at your core? This is going to help you within your career, status, legacy, and life's work. It may even help you to figure out your own belief system as well. All right. Just joined. Oh, no worries. I'm going to send refunds anyway because you're not the first person, but I just realized on my live, it doesn't say anything. It just says that readings are closed up here. So I'll just make note that readings are closed. Okay, let's see here. We do have an MC in Leo, so this could mean that you're meant to help build confidence within the collective, definitely help to motivate the collective as well, but you're also meant to have fun within your life too. Definitely helping other people to stand in their most authentic selves and to express that. With your MC ruler being 2 places from itself, this is something that can bring you material wealth, okay? But I will say that since you are dealing with people's energy on a spiritual level, since your sun is technically in the 12th household sign, this can mean that this can lead you towards a more spiritual path as well too. Now with Mars here, you may find yourself, as I said, in leadership positions. Just be sure not to rush through anything that you're trying to execute for your future endeavors, okay? Last but not least, before I let you go, you do have Sun in Virgo in that 12th house, which means major focus is going to be on your spiritual journey, spiritual development, establishing that connection with the universe, as well as trusting in the unknown, okay? Now, with Virgo being in your 12th house here, sometimes you can over-worry about if in the case that things are going to work out, if you're trying to manifest them. Definitely just focus on your own personal relationship here. Watch for self-criticism, criticism of others. Watch for over-worrying on your path. Everything is going to work out, okay? If you find that you are working on your development journey, this is actually going to go hand in hand. Fated events are going to help you not only to develop yourself into becoming this spiritual soul that you are, but it's also going to help you towards your career, status, legacy, and life's work as well, okay? Let's get to tarot. Does this mean I learned the most from Cancers? Let's see, Cancer men, obvious, because I feel I attract Cancer men consistently for Cancer and North Node. Now, for Cancer North Nodes, you can sometimes attract, like if you find that you're attracting Cancer men, that's one way that it can show up, but it's usually people that embody the Cancer energy, because when we have a North Node in a specific sign, the opposite sign, or the sign that our South Node is in, is what comes naturally towards us. If you find that there's an attraction towards Cancer men, they they definitely may be teaching you qualities that you need to embody within yourself. But your chart is actually a catch-22, because with your South Node in Capricorn in the 4th house, you are naturally nurturing. You're naturally somebody who is aware of who they are on a foundational level. But when it's Capricorn, it's more reserved. Now, for Cancer, you need to express your nurturing qualities just in the public, in your public life. All right, let's get to tarot. Let's see here. I'm going to reshuffle. Give me 1 second because I keep getting the same cards here. All right. Oh, okay. Gossip. All right, let's see here. Oh, okay, so maybe you're going through a tower moment at this time. Maybe things are ending in your life, but justice is actually being served. So if you feel like things are kind of inconveniencing you at this time, if you feel stuck and stagnant, if you feel like things are not moving in the way that you would want to, this is because something is actually going to come in for you. This could be something from the past as well. Perhaps maybe you're feeling a little nostalgic at this time, but there are 2 things that are actually coming in for you. One that's actually coming quite quicker than the other. You're going to have an emotional, you're going to have something that's going to bring you emotional fulfillment that's actually coming in. This could be a love offer. This could be something that's emotionally relating to you. But this could also be something that's part of your purpose, part of your dharma as well, that's coming in for you as well. And it's coming in quite quick, okay? Bottom of the deck energy, we have the King of Staffs. This is somebody who is a natural leader, somebody who's very passionate about the things that they do as well, somebody who is very, very well knowledge about the belief as well too. So perhaps maybe now is a great time to focus on your belief system. Well, the North Node is in your 9th house in Placidus, so definitely focus on your belief system, but definitely focus on your purpose as well, what it is that's going to give you that purpose as well too. But things are naturally coming in for you, so there's nothing that you got to worry about. But remember, during this time, it is actually beneficial to stay nostalgic. Well, I wouldn't say stay nostalgic, but look back on the past for the lessons that it provided for you, all right? But that's all I'm seeing for you for the most part. Thank you. All right. 3 to go. Jasnina, you're up next. What time am I back on? I'm going to be back on 2 p.m. Central Standard Time, 3 p.m. Eastern Standard. All right. Hey, can you put down Norcross, Georgia for my location? I'm up next. Yes. Drink your water. I have it here. I do. Is Adwa still here? Because if she's still here, I may just put her on the... Is Adwa still here? Going once, going twice? The thirst is real. Let me tell you. Oh, Adwa's still here. Adwa, I'll add you to the list. I'm feeling happy today, so I'll add you to the list. All right. Let's see here. Jasnina is up next. All right. Let's see. And you said put what location? Norcross, Georgia. Nora. Okay, here we go. Let's go, here we go. All right, here we go. Aries Ascendant, the first Aries Ascendant I had all day today. Let's see what's going on down here. We have Sun 12 Aquarius, Moon 27 Aries, Mercury 17 Capricorn, Venus 21 Capricorn retrograde, Mars 2 Capricorn, Jupiter 1 Cancer retrograde, Jupiter's at a critical degree, Saturn 19 Capricorn, Uranus 7 Capricorn, Neptune 13 Capricorn, Neptune is at a critical degree, Pluto 17 Scorpio, North Node 16 Aquarius retrograde, Chiron 11 Cancer retrograde, Ascendant 6 Aries, MC 3 Capricorn. All right, let's see what's going on up here. All right, basically what you're meant to focus on is your identity, your independence, as well as taking action towards your life's direction. What is it that you would like to do, and really focusing on that. Just watch out for impulsivity and spontaneity, but there needs to be energy and drive behind what you do. Also, there needs to be emotional fulfillment behind the things that you do towards your career, status, legacy, and life's work, because if the emotion is not there, it's not going to be worth it, unfortunately, okay? With Moon and Aries, you just need to face your emotions head on. If not, this can lead to violent outbursts and and lashing out, and we don't want to deal with it now, do we? All right. So just be sure to listen to your intuition as well and not take impulsive action over that as well too. Just looking if you had any Sagittarius placements, that way I don't get this screwed up. But with Mars and Capricorn in your 10th house, Mars is at a very exalted state. Yes, it is. With Mars being in Capricorn, this gives you natural energy and drive towards your career status, legacy, and life's work. Just be sure not to be too impulsive when it comes to that career setting, because if in the case that you take some impulsive action, that can lead to setbacks, challenges. We don't want to deal with that now, do we? Just be sure also to find a balance between your public and your private life, because there's a lot of energy in that Capricorn 10th house, and there's just Jupiter. You also have Jupiter exalted too, but just be sure to find the balance between your personal and private lives as well too. Nothing in Taurus, nothing in Gemini. Jupiter and Cancer, Chiron and Cancer. With Jupiter and Cancer, you could come from a large family here, with that being in the 4th house, but there's a lot of knowledge, there's a lot of experience in regards to emotional intelligence, okay? Be sure to listen to your intuition there. Also, with Jupiter and Cancer, there's a lot of opportunity to learn yourself at a foundational level. You may learn yourself through certain experiences that will really make you feel. Some of these situations could have caused wounds. This could have been within the family, mother figure especially too. This could have been frustration through the mother figure as well too. Obstacles and challenges that you had to overcome. Be sure to prioritize your healing journey. Also, be sure to listen to your intuition and be sure to discern what energies are right for you on an emotional level. This will help you to not only heal yourself, but to heal other people too, okay? Moving on, we have nothing in Leo, nothing in Virgo, nothing in Libra, Pluto and Scorpio in that 8th house. It is really important here that you are letting go of what no longer serves you, letting go of any projection that people have put on you from early on, because there's a tendency to hold on to the projection that people have instilled within you. This could also come from work setting, perhaps from authority figures, from the father figure as well too. Going below the surface, accepting the darker aspects of life and making peace with your past is really what you want to prioritize. Letting go of what no longer serves you and letting go of what no longer is in alignment, which in turn puts you in alignment with your dharmic path, is also what you want to prioritize as well. Just be sure not to over-obsess with your healing journey, as well as over-obsess with the knowledge or the wisdom that comes with that as well, and you'll be just fine. Help you to step into your power. With nothing in Sagittarius, we have Capricorn MC, Mars, we have Neptune, Mercury, Saturn, and Venus here too. First and foremost, as I said with Mars, just be sure not to rush or be impulsive, taking impulsive action in career, status, legacy, and life's work. Part of your mission in this lifetime is to teach the collective how to put in the work, which means that you already know as well as I do that Saturn and Capricorn is not going to let you take shortcuts. You need to be able to put in the work and build consistency and structure behind whatever it is that you're building for yourself. You would be a great entrepreneur if in the case that that's something that you would like to do, especially with Saturn in the 10th house, because you don't like authority. You don't like really when people are telling you what to do, because you're meant to be that authority figure. With Mercury and Capricorn, just be sure to use your thoughts and your ideas within your career, status, legacy, and life's work. You could be known for speaking. Other people will definitely talk about you within your career setting. All good things, so just be sure that you're staying on top of things and not being too dictatorial within whatever field that you're in. With Neptune being here, just be sure to establish a connection with the universe, since all of these placements are dominant, but establishing a connection with the universe can definitely help you to have a better understanding of what you're meant to do within your career, status, legacy, and life's work. You'd benefit from working by yourself, since you have Uranus conjunct your MC there, especially with Mars here too. You'd be better working as an independent entity, juxtaposed working in a specific group setting, but when you work by yourself, you will definitely have more freedom to do whatever it is that you would like to do. Whatever it is that you are doing could be very innovative, very revolutionary, something that not many people know how to do, or something that very few people have experience with. You could even be the first to do this as well too. But whatever it is, pay attention to your ideas, because this can actually help you to execute any future endeavors that you have for yourself. Last but not least, before I let you go, you do have Venus and Sun and North Node is Venus in Capricorn? Just kidding. Oh, with Venus and Capricorn, other people are definitely going to help you on your journey and in your career, status, legacy, and life's work. You're not meant to do it alone. So don't be afraid to be receptive to other people helping you out on your journey in regards to your career, okay? But we have the Sun and North Node here in Aquarius. So part of your becoming is to focus on groups, networks, your friends, as well as organizations and the execution of your future endeavors. It's part of your North Node as well. So another indication to listen to any ideas that you may have to execute any future endeavors. Also, you may feel understood. You may feel like not many people get you. Be sure that you find an understanding for yourself. Don't be afraid to beat to your own drum, okay? Definitely realize the originality within your energy, what you do, and the ideas that you have as well, all right? But that's pretty much all I'm seeing for your astrology chart. Let's get into tarot. right, all right. Let's see what's going on here. Oh, wow, that also came out too. Oh, wow, yeah. Okay, there's something coming in for you that you may not expect that it's going to come in, or it may not be the way that you want it to come in, but this is coming after a lot of transformation. You've definitely been in some sort of period to where you were waiting for things to come in, waiting for things to change. Perhaps maybe you're waiting for your shifts to come in. Perhaps you put out some manifestations and you're just waiting for things to come in. Well, I'm going to tell you the celebration is here. You do have an opportunity coming in for you. This could be a business idea. This could be something in regards to communication. This could be something that is going to really restore some passion within you. But it is going to lead you to that happy life, happy wife, happy home energy here, okay? Just be sure here that you are taking your time with whatever it is that you're trying to bring in for yourself here. Because with the death card, just be sure to let go of what no longer serves you, what no longer is in alignment, which in turn puts you in alignment with your dharmic path, okay? But that's why I say take your time, especially with your healing journey. You want to prioritize that as well. But remember, whatever's coming in, it may not be what you're expecting, but it's still going to bring you the things that you're looking for, okay? But that's all I'm seeing for you. Thank you. All right. Brittany is up next. Brittany. Batters up. She's a native New Yorker. Oh, this is for Stella, so Stella's here too. She's a native New Yorker from Buffalo. And four. Let's see what's going on here. Okay, let me just change that real quick because now it's just bothering me. Okay, there we go. Let's see, Aries ascendant, and we're just going to see what's going on here. Sun's at 28 degrees Taurus, Moon 12 Scorpio, Mercury 5 Gemini retrograde, Venus 9 Gemini, Mars 12 Cancer, Jupiter 13 Gemini, Saturn 13 Capricorn retrograde. Saturn's at a critical degree. Uranus 4 Capricorn retrograde, Neptune 12 Capricorn retrograde, Pluto 13 Scorpio retrograde, North Node 0 Pisces retrograde, North Node's at a critical degree. Chiron 4 Cancer, Ascendant 16 Aries, MC 8 Capricorn. I don't know why my mother named me Brittany. No one has ever called me that. Well, I'm going to call you Stella because that's what I see. All right. Get it? What I did there? I see. Aha! No? Okay. Anyway, moving on. So you have Aries. Let's see here. Aries ascendant. So part of what you're meant to do in this lifetime is really focus on yourself, your identity, your independence, taking action towards your life's direction, giving back to yourself through self-nourishment as well. Just be sure that we're not being too impulsive or spontaneous while taking action towards your career, status, legacy, and life's work, and whatever goals that you may have for yourself. With your chart ruler being 4 places from itself in Cancer, you need to face your emotions head on. Definitely facing anything and just dealing with it head on. If not, this can lead to violent outbursts and lashing out. You are very protected over close loved ones that you love, that you cherish. So you're very protective over them, but just be sure to not be frustrated, just for the sake of being frustrated. Because sometimes with Mars, especially because it's in a dominant position in Cancer, it can tend to hold on to certain things, especially when they're frustrated. So release it then and there. Okay. Also with Mars in the 4th house, this can bring conflict, inner tension in the home, as well as inner conflict or inner tension at a foundational level here. There does need to be a balance between your personal and your personal and public life, because there's definitely a lot of energy going on in your public life, but there's not, there could be tension and there are tension and wounds, the things that need to be taken care of on the personal level too. So just be sure that we're spending time by ourselves and really tapping into or listening to our intuition and not being impulsive to take action right after it too. Okay. Let's see here. There is Sun in Taurus. So Sun's at 28 degrees Taurus. Major focus is going to be on building up your worth and value, as well as giving back to yourself through self-replenishment. Make sure that you're filling up your own cup, finding a balance between giving and receiving here, okay? Be sure also not to equate money to your worth and value. Watch for frivolous spending, okay? We do have Mercury in Gemini, Venus in Gemini, Jupiter and Gemini in your third house. A lot of people like to hear what you have to say. They love the experience that you bring to the table, and you naturally blend your experience in with the things that you share with other people, which is great too. Stay curious to other people's perspectives when it comes to sharing opinions and thoughts with other people. Watch for argumentative energy. Watch for debates as well. You are definitely jack of all trades, master of none, and hey, you can even do it better than the master of one. You have a lot of ideas. Be sure to write them down if there's something that they resonate with you, okay? This is actually going to go in tandem with that North Node energy in Pisces here. Now, I will say that there is a square. Sometimes you may feel as though that it may not be in alignment with your purest energy, your purest self, but that's why I say write them down and see if they are best for you. With North Node and Pisces, you may also ask, what does this have to do with making my dreams come true? Part of your mission in this lifetime, or part of your destiny, is to go with the flow of certain things. You're definitely a workaholic, or you like to put in the work, and you know things from a practical standpoint, but now it's time to learn things from the spiritual perspective as well. This can also be that sometimes you may feel like you are in creative blocks, or the ideas may not be coming faster as you would like, but having faith in that will definitely help you to, or restoring that faith and establishing that connection with the universe can definitely help to strengthen your faith, which will then give you more ideas, okay? Moving on, we do see that Mercury, Venus, and Jupiter are the apexes to 3 odds here. You have some special purposes that you're here to fulfill. So definitely, as I said, share your experience, share your story, share what your information is, or share any information that you may have in regards to, you know, whatever you learned, the things that you're curious about. I will say, watch for spreading misinformation, watch for spreading gossip, okay? Because then that can definitely lead towards, you know, the reckless energy, the shake-up energy, I should say, because Saturn is actually within that aspect here. It could be quite karmic for you. Pluto's also joining the party here. It won't be a good time if you gossip with people, all right? Let's see here. For the last year solidly, I've been committed to my faith and spirituality, learning about my gift. That's right. Ooh, share your gift with us. We definitely want to see. We want to enjoy it. Yes. All right, let's see here. Cancer, Mars already went over. Chiron in Cancer. I think I just touched on that too. If there are wounds in regards to your foundational, who you are at a foundational level, wounds around family too, listen to your intuition as well as prioritizing your healing journey. That'll not only help you to step into your power, but it'll heal yourself and heal other people too. Nothing in Leo, nothing in Virgo, nothing in Libra. Moon in Scorpio, you find emotional fulfillment through intimacy, vulnerability, as well as deep connections. Going below the surface, accepting the darker aspects of life, and making peace with your past is something that can also aid into your emotional fulfillment. With Pluto being here as well, just be sure to let go of what no longer serves you. Letting go of what no longer is in alignment, which in turn puts you in alignment with your dharmic path. That'll help you to stand into your power as well. Just be sure not to obsess over your emotional well-being, as well as obsess over your healing journey as well. Okay? But when you stand in your power, that can also definitely affect your career status, legacy, and life's work. Your healing journey also affects your career status, legacy, and life's work as well too. Nothing in Sagittarius, Saturn, and Capricorn is definitely going to teach you how to work, no matter what sign it's, or no matter what house it's in. Now, it's in the 10th house for you. I have Saturn in the 10th myself, but there is going to be no shortcuts for you to take. Establishing that connection with the universe will definitely help you in your career. You're definitely guided within your career as well, too. You could do something with cinematography, artistry, or just being of service to other people with Neptune being here. Just be sure to look at your 10th house or your career status, legacy, and life's work through a realistic lens, okay? With Uranus being here as well, too, you could benefit from working independently or having freedom within your career status, legacy, and life's work. Part of what you do could be original, something that has not been done yet, or perhaps something that's done by very few people. All right, but as I said before, just be sure to establish that balance between your public life and your private life as well. All right, let's see here. And then that's pretty much all I'm seeing for your chart. Let's get to tarot. I've been exploring my ability as clairaudient. I've been studying under a medium. Oh, keep me updated on your journey. I would love to know more. I'm very interested in mediumship. People that can communicate with different spirits. I know I can't. You know, I feel like I'm just here to spread the knowledge. That's it. But I've always been interested in mediumship. I do want to get a reading from a medium sometime soon. I just want to see what happens here. Oh, babes, okay, yes, okay. First and foremost, you need to establish a balance between giving and receiving. Perhaps maybe you're giving too much here in regards to not just your resources, but it could just be you. So just be sure that there's a balance between giving and receiving here. Right now, you could be going through a tower moment. Things are changing. It is because your ships are coming in. Look at God. Look at you. But you will go through some testing here, which means that healing is going to need to come out, okay? Watch out for temptation. Definitely introspect. Look at what's on your subconscious. Definitely pay attention to the energies or the emotions that come up to the surface as well. Also cater to your inner child as well, but peace and joy are on the horizon for you, okay? This is something that's going to fulfill you on an emotional level, and this is an opportunity that's going to come in and really change up your emotional well-being for the better, all right? But that's pretty much all I'm seeing for you for the most part. Thank you. All right. Last call. Is Simra here? Simra is here. Is Simra still here? Can I have an astrology reading? Well, readings are closed. Readings are closed, unfortunately. Is it over? No. Well, I have two more. I have Mason 5, and then I have Adwa. But I will be back later today, if not tomorrow. All right, let's see here. Is Mason here? Mason 5? Oh, that's me. I use my BF's account. Okay, no worries. No worries. You're all good. And this is for Drayden. I just need the birthday. Oh, never mind. I got the birthday. I just need the city. I need the city. Happy almost birthday, by the way. Happy almost birthday, by the way. And I need the time that you were born too. So I need the time, and then I need... Yeah, I need the time, and I need the city. I'll just hide this because we don't want people seeing. Okay, so Buffalo, New York. We got a native New Yorker. Oh, that's right. She's a native New Yorker. Oh. Drayton Sundown. Okay, cool. I'd love to practice with you sometime. Thank you for your knowledge today. Of course, anytime. And definitely keep me updated because I'm telling you, I'd love to be the test. All right, let's see here. Oh, Taurus Ascendant. You're my first one of the day for the name. Oh, let me go back here. May have to re-enter everything again. Drayton Sundown. Yes, Buffalo, you're the native New Yorker. The song's going to be in my head now for all my New Yorkers. Oh, yeah. She's a native New Yorker. New Yorker. Okay, Taurus, let's see here. Sun 13 Virgo, Moon 16 Capricorn, Mercury 22 Virgo retrograde, Venus 18 Virgo, Mars 2 Pisces retrograde, Jupiter 2 Virgo, Saturn 11 Cancer, Uranus 0 Pisces retrograde, Uranus is at a critical degree, Neptune 10 Aquarius retrograde, Pluto 17 Sagittarius, Pluto is at a critical degree, North Node 23 Taurus retrograde, Chiron 12 Capricorn retrograde, Ascendant 16 Taurus, MC 25 Capricorn. All right. Fellow Virgo, Sun, and Cap Moon, that Taurus rising must be lovely. Lovely Taurus placements. All right, let's see here. In this lifetime, you're definitely meant to work on establishing your worth and value, material possession for yourself, not equating money to your worth and value, as well as focusing on your self-replenishment, giving back to yourself. Your immediate family can also have a huge influence on you too. All right, with that North Node being in the first house, you definitely need to listen to yourself because you know what it is that you want to do, but you don't need the confirmation all the time from other people. Other people could have told you what to do. They could have definitely tried to guide you on this life life path, but you are meant to figure out what it is that you want to do, and you're meant to take action towards that yourself. Okay, I will say that this can definitely lead to wealth. This can definitely lead to resources coming in for you, and this can also help you to further establish your belief system, your philosophy, as well as any higher knowledge that you're into, finding your own meaning of life, your life's purpose as well. And it can even give you some emotional fulfillment. But let's pay attention to that grand earth trine that you got going on there, because it's really giving bold crayon, if you know what I mean. But I will say that you're very much in alignment with your dharmic path, the path that you're meant to be on here. Anytime when I see a grand trine in the first 5 and 9 houses, that means you're in dharmic, you're in alignment with your dharmic path. Okay, let's see what else is going on here. North Node and Taurus, you're naturally moving towards becoming yourself and independence as well. With your chart ruler being manifested in that 5th house there, this means creativity, developing your confidence, expressing yourself, and really putting yourself out there is really going to be things that you need to pay attention to as well. You could be in entertainment. You could definitely be in fields where you're putting yourself out there to express yourself as well. Be sure to enjoy life for its fun and recreation. Just watch for overindulgence, since Jupiter and Venus are in the 5th house as well. But if you ever want to play the lottery, definitely do that, because you got some luck on your side. You did some great things in a past life. Where the 9th house is your current life fortune, the 5th house is past life fortunes coming into fruition. So you have both benefics, and you have the Sun and Mercury here too. All right, moving on, we got Saturn in the 3rd house in Cancer. It could have been hard for you to share your opinions and thoughts, or to speak up for yourself early on. Be sure to speak what you are feeling, okay? Because that's really going to help you to become a better communicator. Also with Saturn in the any planet in the 3rd, the 6th, the 10th, and the 11th house usually gets better with time. Okay, but any information that you are sharing with other people, just make sure that you back that up with your own personal experience. That'll help to bring balance between the 3rd, 9 axis for you. With Saturn being here, you could be a jack of all trades, master of none, but you'll always do it better than the master of one. I will say with Saturn in the 3rd, this may come with a little bit of delay, but it usually, as I said, it usually gets better over a span of time. But with Saturn here, finding an outlet to best get out those words, those opinions, those thoughts that you may be having, that'll definitely help you to better make use of the Saturn placement. Remember, Saturn doesn't deny, it just delays, okay? Moving on already to Virgo, no Leo, Libra, Scorpio, Pluto, and Sagittarius. Just be sure to let go of anything that no longer serves you. Letting go of what no longer is in alignment. This will definitely help you to step into your power. Now, with Pluto and Sagittarius, this also means finding a belief system, a philosophy, your own personal meaning of life. That'll also help you to step into your power as well. Just be sure not to over-obsess over your healing journey, or over-obsess over a specific belief system, trying to find your life's purpose as well, because this can definitely lead to some stagnancy. This can lead to not moving forward on your journey as well too. You're doing chart readings right now. I have one more after this, and then I'm finished. Let's see here. Moon in Capricorn 9th. We have Chiron in Cap, and then MC in 9th house too. So part of your mission is going to be that you're meant to teach the collective how to put in the work, but also you're teaching the collective and you're pointing them in a spiritual direction, because part of your purpose has to do with finding your own life's purpose, finding the meaning of life, and sharing your experience from what you know. Now, for starters, with Moon in Capricorn, just be sure not to suppress any emotions that you may be having, okay? But also with Moon in Capricorn, I will say that any suppressed emotions will tend to come up from time to time. They may feel expanded. You need to face them head on, okay? With Chiron and Capricorn, I will say that there could be wounds around growing up with a certain belief system that didn't quite resonate with you. So find something that works for you. It may not come easy. There will be challenges, but it will become better over a span of time. But with Moon in the 9th house, you will find emotional fulfillment once you find the right belief system, the right meaning of life, your right life's purpose that best caters to you, okay? Moving on, we have Neptune in Aquarius in that 10th house there. Establishing a connection with the universe will definitely help you to figure out what direction to take in your career. You may see visions of what it is that you want to do, but that career, that like actual path of getting there may seem a little bit difficult for you. So establishing that connection will definitely help you, because you will be guided within your career as well too. Part of what you're meant to do is something that is quite original, something that has not been done before. Perhaps maybe you're the first to do it. All right. Very few people may know how to do what you do, but pay attention to any ideas that come across, okay? Because this will definitely help you out to execute any future endeavors, especially because you have Uranus and Pisces. You have a mutual reception between Neptune and Uranus, because Neptune is usually home to Pisces, Uranus is home to Aquarius, so you have a mutual reception, so they're in constant energy exchange, okay? Now, I will say also with your Uranus and Pisces energy, just make sure that you're not trusting everybody, because not everybody's going to have your purest intention at heart. You will have support there, but make sure that the support is pure, okay? Also with Mars and Pisces here, just be sure not to rush through any execution of future endeavors. Also, don't rush in or out of friendships, groups, networks, and organizations, large organizations here too. Establishing a connection with the universe can also help you towards your future endeavors here. They may even give you ideas on how to start executing that for yourself, okay? But that's pretty much it with tarot. Let's take a look. Oh, sorry, that's pretty much it with astrology. Let's take a look at tarot. Dreidel, 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 I made you out of clay. I'm always getting so much luck. It's scary. No, guys, I'm not doing chart readings. I'll be back later at around 2 p.m. Central Standard Time, 3 p.m. Eastern. I'll be back here. I'm just finishing up my morning session. All right. But if I don't come back today, I will be back tomorrow. It depends because I did a lot of readings today. I just want to be sure that I'm not drained, my energy's not drained, that I'm cleansing my energy. Okay, Drayden, let's see here. Right now it's time to take a risk. And if in the case that the risk, if there's a lot of opposition or obstacles with this risk, don't take it. But now it's time to really take the leap of faith to see how strong your faith may be. You spent a lot of time in isolation here. You may be spending a lot of time introspecting, trying to find the truth of some things. But now it's time to focus on your goals, your dreams, your visions, what it is that you would like to do, because now it's time for you to shine. You will definitely get some insight from something, or you could have some communication coming in. This can come through a form of an opportunity. This can even come through a form of an idea too. This may help you to find some wisdom. This may help you to gain more wisdom as well too. But I will say that just watch out for any tricky energy here for you as well, since that's ruled by 5 and that's more Mercury energy, all right? But that's pretty much all I am seeing for your chart for the most part. Thank you. Please don't send any money. Please do not send any money. Please do not send any more money, because we are going to be finished in just a second. Okay, is Simmer here? Is Simmer here? Last but not least, Simmer's not here. But that's pretty much it for you. Let's see here. Okay, so Simmer's not here. Of course, Jaden, anytime. Anytime. Adwa, let's see here. I would just need $5 more for the astrology, because I could do tarot for you for 10, but for tarot and astrology it's just gonna be 15. So I would just need you to send 5 more doll hairs in that case. But I'm gonna get your I can't speak today. I'm gonna get your card set up. Is Adwa still here? Okay, was here. Okay, gotcha. All right, so let me do your chart first, because I got the thing. You're all great. Yep, I got it. So you're all good. You're all good. Okay. All right, here we go. And all right, you read me last year, but we'll love to hear what you say this time. All right, let's see. Well, it's still Sagittarius ascendant. I'm just going to check if you have any critical degrees, okay? Sun 17 Aries, Moon 25 Leo, Mercury 16 Aries retrograde. Venus 0 Pisces, Venus is at a critical degree. Mars 25 Aries, Jupiter 14 Pisces, Saturn 22 Aries, Uranus 12 Aquarius. Uranus is still sitting on my Jupiter, I'll tell you that. Neptune 1 Aquarius, Pluto 7 Sagittarius retrograde, North Node 8 Virgo retrograde. Chiron 17 Scorpio retrograde, Ascendant 23 Sagittarius, MC 1 Libra. MC is at a critical degree. Okay, let's see here. What did I send? 2715. Let's see. Okay, so Sagittarius, in this lifetime, you're definitely meant to focus on your belief system, finding your own meaning of life, finding your life's purpose, your philosophy, or finding something that just works for you and your truth, okay? Now, with Pluto being here, it's going to help you to stand in your power when you do find your own life's purpose or your belief system, your own philosophy. But watch for other people's projection, because once you are yourself, or once you are being your true authentic self, people can tend to project because you're leaving them with the ultimatum to heal or to project. 9 out of 10 times they may project, so don't give in to that, okay? But I will say here, that's what's going to help you to step into your power. Also, focusing on yourself, your identity, your independence, taking action towards your life's direction, that's also going to help you to stand in your power too. And it's also going to help you within your career, status, legacy, and life's work. There may be a little bit of conflict and tension, but that can be resolved for you, okay? Just be sure not to over-obsess over yourself or over-obsess over your life's direction. Also, be sure not to over-obsess over career, status, legacy, and life's work too, okay? Chart ruler can be found within the 4th house here, so definitely learning yourself on a foundational level, listening to your intuition, as well as focusing on your nurturing side, focusing on feeling your emotions and your feelings as well too. Learning who you are at your core, who are you truly, is really going to help you out here. With Jupiter and Pisces in the 4th house, you could come from a large family, but just be sure to establish your connection with the universe, really focusing on your spiritual journey as well. You have a lot of natural spiritual gifts that you should definitely use, and it can also help you to heal yourself on a very subconscious level. Let's see what else is going on here. Guys, readings are closed. Readings are closed. Let's see here. Nothing in Capricorn. We have Uranus, we have Neptune, and we have, is Venus in Pisces? Yes, so we have Neptune and Uranus. So with Uranus being in the 3rd house, I will say this. Some of the things that you share with other people, some of the information that you may share, if you're sharing advice with other people, it may not come to pass immediately, is because Aquarius is all about the future. So you're well ahead with your thoughts, with any ideas that you may have. Definitely write them down, definitely still tell other people too. But it is really important with Uranus being in the 3rd house that you're paying attention, because it's quite progressive. It will come to pass at some point, whether it's years or months down the road. But in the moment, it's very rare that, whatever you're saying is going to come to fruition in that moment too, okay? But with Neptune here, you could be very artistic, could be a singer-songwriter or a musician of some sort, or could do something with your words that could be quite mysterious or magical to the collective at large. But whatever it is that you're doing, just be sure to establish some type of connection with the universe, because whatever the universe sends you can definitely help you towards your career, status, legacy, and life's work, okay? Moving on, we have Venus in the 4th house too, which can be simplified as a lot of things, especially because it's in Pisces. This can be that your family can definitely put one face out to the public, but then behind the scenes is something completely different. With Venus being in Pisces, it is at its strongest point, but just be sure here with Venus in the 4th house that we're not masking anything or masking something that should or that needs to be seen. Usually with Venus in Pisces or anything in Pisces, it brings light to anything that's hidden over time. So if you find that you come from a family that loves to put a great face out for the public, but then behind the scenes is something different, that will come out eventually. Now, I also will say here with your 9th house being in Leo, with the 9th house moon, finding a balance between your experience, all that you've been through, especially with your family as well. Once you find the balance with the experience or what you are willing to put up with emotionally, this can actually help you towards finding more harmony and balance within the home, if that makes sense. Let's see here. Also, by the way, finding your confidence, putting yourself out there, really expressing yourself, and not giving into other people's projections can also give you emotional fulfillment. Also, finding a belief system, a philosophy, your own meaning of life, that can also give you emotional fulfillment as well. It's actually at the activation of a grand trine for you. You're really in alignment with your dharmic path, because not only do you have a grand trine within the fire signs, it's within the fire houses as well, which is an indicator to me that you're in alignment with your dharmic path. And this grand trine, this energy can definitely be activated with this Venus placement as well too. So I will say also, people definitely like to hear what you have to say, so don't be afraid to hold back any opinions that you have either. All right, so just put them out there, because other people can definitely confide in you with advice or wisdom as well too. Moving on, you have Mercury, we have the Sun, we have Saturn, and we also have Mars. It's in your 5th house natally, but it's also in the 4th house in Placidus, with Mars having in influence on the 4th house in Placidus, this can mean that inner conflict and tension can definitely come about where there's a lot of energy and drive to get to know who you are on a foundational level. So just be sure here that we're not rushing through our healing journey or processing our feelings and our emotions as well. When Aries has an aspect with the 4th house or an influence on it, 4th house, just be sure to face your emotions head on. That can lead to violent outbursts and lashing out if you don't prioritize or process your feelings in that moment, okay? But with Sun and Aries in the 5th house, Saturn in the 5th house, this is really getting you to work on developing your confidence and putting yourself out there, expressing yourself, and not giving in to other people's projection. With Saturn and Aries, I have this placement myself. Just be sure that you're not rushing against the unconscious clock to get things done by a specific age, because your process will be slower than you would want, but it leads you towards more things. And for you, it's actually going to lead towards emotional fulfillment and getting to know yourself on a deeper level. Okay? Just be sure not to rush that process. With Mercury being in the 5th house, you can definitely be a great speaker. You could definitely do something with communication, or your thoughts or your mindset could be something that could be motivating for you. Just be sure not to rush through trying to deal with any negative emotions or negative thoughts that may come out. Just don't rush through that. Face that head on, okay? Moving on, nothing in Taurus, nothing in Gemini, nothing in Cancer. Already did Leo. North Node in Virgo in your 10th house, whole sign. With your North Node in the 10th house, this means you're destined to really focus on career, status, legacy, and life's work, being of service to other people, but making your dreams a tangible reality. You have a South Node in Pisces, which means that you have a lot of visions and a lot of gifts that come in, towards intuitive gifts, spiritual gifts as well. But you have a vision as to what you want to do with your life. But now with that North Node being in the 10th house, you are meant to take practical and tangible steps to make that a tangible reality for you. With North Node in Virgo, just watch for self-criticism and criticism of others too, okay? With your Libra MC, you are meant to teach the collective a different perspective. So this means when it comes to sharing your opinion, sharing your thoughts, especially with that Neptune trine, this means sharing your experience because you hold the other side to that story. I don't know if you ever heard the saying, there are 3 sides to a story, your side, their side, and the truth. You're meant to share your perspective there as well too. With your MC ruler being in Pisces, 6 places from itself, you could be of service to other people. This could help other people in their development journey. This can also help other people in their daily endeavors. Creating a routine out of being of service to other people can also be applicable, as well as creating a routine around processing your feelings and your emotions can also help you out as well. What you plan to do within your career, possible career paths that you can do, could be entrepreneur, since your MC falls in that 11th house, but you're not meant to do your life's mission alone. Other people are meant to help you out there, okay? But you can also be of service to other people. You can do public work, public wellness, and healthcare can definitely be something as well that you could be looking into, or you could do something within the spiritual field. Let's get to tarot. Let's see here. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Wow. Okay. Yeah. Process the inner healing, definitely processing those feelings and your emotions, things that come up from the surface too, because the moon in tarot also deals with your subconscious too. It's ruled by Pisces. But once you do that and spend time introspecting, things are about to get really good for you. I don't know if you've gotten messages to take a leap of faith, but this leap of faith is definitely leading to self-sufficiency, fulfillment, you being taken care of on a financial level as well. It's also leading to victory and success. So whatever you're going through right now, if you're feeling that there are things that are kind of testing your patience, or you're feeling like things that are hidden on a subconscious level, they're kind of coming into your immediate environment, or they're coming into your consciousness, just spend some time by yourself. Take a leap of faith based off of the things that you'd like to do. Rather it is you're manifesting something. You could be in the process where you're just paying off some karma, or you're learning some lessons in regards to whatever it is that you're manifesting, but it is leading you to self-sufficiency and some victory and success, okay? But that's all that I'm seeing for you for the most part. Thank y'all. And that is it. All right, everyone. I shall be back, if not today, then tomorrow at 2 p.m. Central Standard Time, 3 p.m. Eastern Standard, okay? But that is all that I have for this morning. Until next time, I fare thee well. Today is Monday, August 28, 2023. Take care, everyone. Bye.